for the game. Yippee-doo-dah. Still waiting on a couple people, I know that. Yeah, we can wait on Hifsham because I'm still kind of going over some notes here real quick. And trying to be as organized as I can. I got like two computers going and I got notes written down on paper. Because I'm so organized. Shit. What's that doing? And it is sweltering hot in here because I live on the top floor with one window and I've got 2 computers running almost all the time. So that's great.
No fan?
Well, my roommate has my fan, so I have to get that from her because I am currently sweltering.
Speaking of which, I should probably open a window too, so I'll be right back.
Yeah. But I made sure I have refreshments and snacks, because that's important to be prepared.
Very important.
Mm-hmm. Turkey kielbasa with fat-reduced wheat crackers and Monterey Jack cheese, because I'm fancy like that.
Any news from Magnus at all?
Mm-mm. I think it's like because it's midday for him tomorrow.
Somebody choking you out there, Smexy?
Almost died there. That was great.
What the hell did you do?
Okay. Not talking with a full mouth again.
Yeah, it's usually a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's a dog that likes to bark when I open the window, and only when I open the window.
Aw, look at the little baby.
Oh god, it's a monster. Terrifying.
Ooh. Alright. So as I was saying before I almost died, I think it's because it's midday tomorrow for him, so he's probably at work.
That
Makes sense.
Yay, time zones.
Whew.
It'd be so much easier if the earth was flat.
Wouldn't it though?
So much easier.
Yeah. You could just like walk over to my place. Ugh.
Technically, I could do that now, but I'd rather not. It's a long walk.
Just a long walk.
This
yeah.
is true, yes.
And I have no idea where I'm going, so more likely than not, just gonna be wandering around in the desert.
We've taken the authentic...
Yeah, I don't think I'd be interested in wandering in the desert. Unless it's on a horse with no name. Then at least I have someone to talk to.
See, originally I thought that song said on a horse with no legs, and it confused the fuck out of me.
Authentic...
Yeah, I don't think
Wow.
I'd be interested.
Yeah. To be fair, I was in a store, people were talking.
Hmm. It happens. I used to, what was that one song? Oh. Wrapped Up Like a Douche. In the Shadow of the Night.
Yeah, isn't it revved up like a deuce?
Yeah, revved up like a deuce, not wrapped up like a douche. So, yeah. That was a little awkward when I was singing that. Karaoke.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably thought you were just making fun of the song.
Probably.
You're just a clever spin on it.
Looks like we're going to be waiting on Lydia, too. She was getting her license, or her something or other.
License and something about a checking account.
Yeah.
Yeah, the license is definitely gonna take a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
DMV, yay.
I think that goes with every place. You know, like, we don't have a DMV. We've got like a drive test center, but it is always packed. And there's only one of them within a 30-kilometer radius. So if you don't drive, kind of makes it inconvenient. And also ironic, considering it's a drive test center.
Yeah. We have like 2 within 5 miles, so.
That's lucky.
Yep.
I got one in Guelph and one in Kitchener. I live in Kitchener, so I can take the bus to that one. But, like, the one in Guelph is, like, 40 kilometers away. So, it's horribly inconvenient.
Well, I live in Arvada, and there's one Golden. And that's you can walk there essentially. It's a long walk, but you can do it. And the other one's at Colorado Mills, so. Me. Just take a bus. It's pretty good.
It's a nice thing I like about this area is at least the busing doesn't suck.
Really, I find that wherever you go, the busing is usually pretty bad.
Not in certain areas. Unfortunately, they decided to make an LRT here. I mean, it's not so bad, but considering all the construction that's been going on for the last 2.5 years for it, and the fact that they're going to be closing a lot of bus stops in my area, doesn't make me very confident in being able to travel easily anymore.
Right. Yeah, I can see how that would make a problem.
And the irony in that fact is, like, the LRT stops at the mall, and the mall is a 45-minute walk from where I am. So if they close, like, practically all the bus stops, I have to walk to the mall. I don't want to walk to the mall.
I hear you.
Especially,
I'm just kind of surprised. Like, do they just not have anybody going on the buses anymore?
it kind of feel well. They got the college students. I'm near a college, so they got a ton of those guys. But they all live down at College View Commons, which is across from the Dairy Queen, down at Pioneer Park Plaza, which is like a, I don't know, 10 minute walk away for me. So what I think they're probably going to do is they're going to close all the bus stops from my area to the college in the residential area, and then just have one bus stop for the entire, like, neighborhood at the Dairy Queen bus stop. So they're going to have all the college students and all the residents of my area at that one bus stop. And only run that stop once every 30 minutes. And on the weekends, they're only going to run it on the hour. Which is dumb.
Yeah, it sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, you're going to have, like, the college students will fill up the bus alone because there's like 50 of them waiting at that bus stop at any given time. Now it is, anyway, because of this construction that they're doing.
Here, let me do you one better. So we have a light rail that has been up for the past 2 years. Totally functions fine. It's running. We've seen it go by. It's supposed to be quick from essentially pretty close to where I live to downtown Denver. They still haven't opened it to the public. Like, you can just watch it go on by. It's just there. Maybe they're using it as a tax write-off or something. I don't know.
Is that how that works? They just do a tax write-off and then not bother making it completely?
Yeah.
Hey, yep.
Hey.
Hey.
I mean, there's also this place that just sells wacky socks and nothing but wacky socks. It's part of a franchise of places. I'm pretty sure that's a tax write-off too, because they're making no money. Who buys a pair of socks for $13?
Now I've got to level up.
Deal.
You know, I actually know a place that is identical to that, and that's in like a dying strip mall. The only place worth going to is like the grocery store in that strip mall. But literally, it's just socks, and I'm just like, how are you making any money? Honestly,
They have the best socks.
The best and most expensive socks.
maybe if she sold socks that were like, I don't know, nerdy, she might make some more money. But looking at what she's doing right now, it's just not working. By the way, a picture of the baby, that's going to be the boss today. You guys are going to fight a giant baby.
Too
Or
strong.
the baby's head.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to aim for the soft spot at the rear of the head. Otherwise, everything else is impervious.
Oh, it's gonna be.
And every turn you're going to have to make a DC Wisdom saving throw. And if you fail it, you're stuck during that round going, "Oh, little baby, woo."
No, it's a Constitution save when he starts crying. Or she.
Wait, why would it be a Constitution saving throw? I always associate that with like being able to like withstand poison and like sort of like physical ailments.
Yeah, but well, the sound is physical, right? I mean, I don't know anything else that you can
Oh, yeah.
roll for them.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it would be maybe charisma saving throw, because you want to resist being enticed by it or feeling bad. I think that could work. Constitution would be like if she threw up in your face and you have to resist the poison effect. Call it like baby burp, has 3 charges per day.
Recharge on a D8.
It's like a legendary action. So, I think we're just going to wait on Zeratus. He should be done shortly. He's just feeding his baby.
So
And-
we're missing.
Lydia is still
Yeah, she's
at the DMV,
Yeah,
unfortunately. But we can cover for that.
Yep.
Mhm.
So just to be clear, we don't have our spellcasting focuses or whatever, right?
I do.
Hivsham does.
Yeah, aside from him, Chav.
Did we have a long rest between last session and this one?
No, but you're going to get one.
I think it was a
Sort
short
of.
rest.
I'm going to make sure you guys get your long rest, because you're going to be fighting tomorrow. Because tonight is going to be like filling you in on some background.
Tonight.
Oh no, background information.
Mm-hmm.
Morgak's one weakness.
Yeah,
Listening to things.
and being forced to look at books.
It's a true nightmare, Spikesy.
Mm-hmm.
Arcane Orc, you'll be fine.
I still remember the time where like no one showed up for the session except for you and one other guy. Actually, no, it was 2 new guys actually. So I had to like retcon it so like everybody partied hard into the night except for Morgat because he got a high constitution. So he was the one responsible for going to the Mage's Guild with the Wand of Shadow to try and figure out what the curse was and how to get it lifted.
Yeah, that was entertaining.
That was hard.
The true origins of the Arcanor.
Yeah. He's like, "One no work hurt people. You fix." Well, we'll get on that.
Talk a little bit more intelligibly than that.
You fix now or I break face. There we go.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
This was for HP. Wow. So basically, I got 2 health from level. I'm really bad at this.
What are the chances I can make a really sketchy magical focus?
There are rocks and dirt.
Yep.
Probably
Like
good.
spit on it.
Find some twigs. Maybe Jack can give you some of his feathers that he molted.
Ooh, sounds good.
You know what's funny? Well, when Hivsham was there, he asked Jack if he had his amulet, and Jack opened up his like inner cloak, and he had like tons of like amulets and watches and shit. They didn't find anything on him except for his weapons. He managed to hide all of that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Smuggle it. Now what else?
Oh, what else, David? You ask. Well, let me ask. Actually, no, we're not doing the bank thing.
No,
I'm gonna save you that pain.
Don't.
It does help that
No,
most
I
of
was
the employees are dead.
For what I have to do for the character level.
Well, I mean, Artie isn't
Oh.
there, so the bank might actually have a chance now, won't it?
Yeah, run by
Ooh, I'm
random
having fun.
civilians.
Nice.
Well, think
I
of
actually have a
it.
better feeling about that.
Think of it this way: if Artie isn't there, and if Flynn wasn't there, and they were captured, who do you think is running the bank right now?
Manager.
Manager?
Probably. Yeah, you know,
Where's the
I
How do you know not all of them are dead right now?
He has a telepathic link with all his banking officials.
I am pulling things from over the seas.
All you're getting right now is static, and maybe some like someone dribbling off the side of their mouth. That's all you're getting.
I like those odds.
Yeah, it's like.
To be fair, they were better than
Slam the
mine.
TV. Fix it by hitting it.
Yeah, just smack the side of your head. It's like goddamn signal.
Fix the antennas.
Yeah.
Or, you know, maybe his deity is just working on it.
All right, so you are. So I'm kind of like eavesdropping. You're a warlock level 6. Okay.
I am.
So the first thing that I usually do when I level up is I do my health. So I roll my health die.
That was 1d8.
Yeah, you can go ahead and re-roll that.
You always hit the hit
Just-
guys. That's what I usually do.
How about this, David? I'll let you get
Okay.
5 HP instead of just 2.
Okay.
We'll
so
we'll
plus
take
3.
the average. We'll take the average of that. Magically ward yourself against attack and turn an enemy's failed strike into good luck for yourself. Oh, so if they fail to hit you... Oh, when they make an attack roll against you, you can use a reaction to impose disadvantage. And if it does miss you, the next attack has advantage if you make it before end of next turn. Okay, so he misses, which means... Okay, he gets disadvantage, and if he misses, you get advantage against the attack that you do. Okay.
Correct.
And this is a
Okay, so
spell?
It should be.
Okay. Coolio.
Well-
No, it's not a spell. It's
Like, it is spell.
just a warlock thing.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is like a passive ability he's gained, or if it's like a spell he has to spend a slot for.
It's a once per short rest or long rest thing.
Oh, wow. Okay, so technically spell slot,
Hey.
but
Yeah, it's
every time you rest,
no,
you
it is the old god. The how do you call it? Patron feature.
feature.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
Oh, and I get to know one more spell.
Yay.
Yes.
That sounds nice.
Very nice.
You know, I was reading something and I realized that I don't have to prepare any of my spells. Only wizards I think do. So basically, I was I was playing wrong the last two sessions.
Yeah,
Oh,
only
yes, but-
wizards have to prepare spells. Sorcerers have an innate spellcasting ability, and warlocks have their whatever you call it, the pendant, amulet, and book that helps them cast it. If they have neither, then they can't cast
I'll be
diddly shit.
upstairs. Oh, right.
Hi.
I hear something dragging. Is that a body?
Probably.
You know it's a body.
It's nobody.
It's probably those old people who took forever in the line that she was talking about.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, she should have gotten rid of the bodies by now.
Yeah, it is summer. It can stink really fast.
At this point, it's
I
just
know.
morbid.
Yep.
Hey, Ruben, why do you have... Oh wait, is Ruben here?
Yep.
I don't.
Ruben is
Cards
all.
above your name
Hello.
in Roll20. You
Hello.
have, like, cards above your name on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I was trying to get rid of them, couldn't figure out how. It's...
You draw them out, and then you're gonna have the DM's gonna have to delete them for you.
I know. I have them over my name right now, and I can't. Oh, now I see those cards. Where did they come from? Shoot.
Button.
So here's your sign.
Oh, now they're gone again. This is weird.
And they're back.
And they're back. And they're gone. And they're back. And they're gone.
I'm having fun with this.
I am disabling this feature!
Oh!
What feature?
Wait. There it is. Dex. Show macro and quick bar.
Where'd it go?
No.
Haha, it's still a card.
I let you steal it.
Wait a second.
So, what levels are we? 7?
5?
6.
6.
Alright, you can have it back.
Damn it.
What madness is this?
I don't know, but I can't get rid of the picture.
No, take it.
What did you give? Oh, this is garbage.
One who gets all wins.
Well,
I give up.
this is
I give up on
There
that.
you go. Have fun.
in
I won.
Aw.
Okay, remove them.
Ah! I see a 10. He's got a 10.
Oh, no.
Declare war.
King.
Damn it.
Trump.
Aha,
Take it.
Yay.
blackjack.
Yeah, this is what Morgak and Havesham are doing in the prison right now. They're just playing a game of cards.
Where did they
They
get
use
the
up-
cards?
Go fish.
You don't know.
So,
But you can kind of smell something emanating from the cards, and you really care not to ask where exactly they were stored.
Okay, let's play blackjack.
so
The
the
dealer.
gnome is in the corner crying while everyone else is playing cards.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Do
that
you
seems
want
better.
more?
Oh yeah, and I'm still huddled in the corner after what happened in the last game, if I remember correctly, like glaring at her or something.
Yeah. Don't glare at her.
Yeah, her.
Or is it glaring or just looking at her, like...
Yeah, you looked at her
suspiciously?
funny, and then
Suspiciously.
what was it? And then she afterwards copped a feel accidentally, and now you're like a little. You can't make eye contact with her right now. You're too embarrassed.
Too
That
Trust
happened
it.
last time.
embarrassed.
It's too sketchy.
Alrighty then. Well, we got most of the party here. I'm sure Zeratus will be joining us shortly, so I think we can get started at least with.
I still haven't fixed spell.
Oh,
I mean, you can start, but in the meantime, I'll get some.
okay.
I
Are you close to finishing? Because I'm not sure how long this like part will
Yeah,
take.
I'm
So.
indecisive.
Oh, okay, okay.
Finger of
No
death.
problem.
Explain to me what's up with all those pictures.
What's that?
They had pictures of the kids.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's his
Sarah's
baby.
kid.
There's Jackson's baby.
Either
Yeah.
that or he stole it, so.
It's the
Oh.
boss.
Child.
Yeah, she was devouring the souls of her enemies that she turned into a cookie. That's one of her special powers.
That is Dragon
That looks like arrowroot.
Ball.
Twice per day.
Devour soul.
And
Yes.
his
Maybe
And
so.
she's wearing a poncho while eating a cookie. That's smart, actually. That's very
name
smart.
is Miss Snoogles. I'm at Dr. Snoogles.
Dr.
Snoogles, not
Snoogles?
Snuggles?
I thought he was Mr. Squiggles.
He has recently graduated from medical school.
Your dragon's going to be so
I think I should do
confused
that.
on
The
what
fairy
he needs to
dragon.
answer to.
You know, okay. So, Asperger, Fergie, Scooby. So this is
I think just to keep my sanity, I'm just gonna keep him as Mr. Squiggles because I have to refer to that constantly throughout the day. Just
Also-
makes it easier for me.
Dog.
he's not a dog. You're the dog.
Oh. Out.
That's a burn,
Shots fired.
sick burn.
The sickest of
The
them.
opposite, yeah.
It's definitely the reverse.
Definitely
How about?
reverse.
Ooh, I just came up with like the best idea. How about I name someone Dog, the god of dyslexia? I am Dog, the god of dyslexia. Literally the most useless god.
That's actually kind of a thing in Fallout New Vegas.
Of course.
Literacy.
The god of losing.
Oh, by the way, Reaper, they
It'd be perfect.
Well, actually,
they took your zombie head too. He's gone. You don't know where he is.
Oh,
Jerry?
Yeah.
I'm probably
That
gonna
was like
die.
his familiar
Oh,
at that point.
Yeah, that's pretty much his familiar. Just a talking zombie head. That makes sense.
well, it kind of reminds me of like the zombie Deadpool head from the Deadpool comics.
Oh yeah, I read that one.
That's pretty much it.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Good times.
I can glue it to a body. I had the body glued up inside the bag though.
Why did you even
Yeah.
chop it
His
up?
only weakness is universal solvent.
Glue is majestic.
Make him a body out of glue. Just all glue.
It's because that infinite bag of bones gives him infinite amount of glue he can make. It's got to grind it up into a
Really?
paste.
You need fat for glue. I
Bone
think.
glue.
Bone glue.
Glue out of bone.
Do different species give you different consistencies, or some more effective than others?
That
That is gluology.
That is dark. That is very dark.
All right, I'm gonna get started now.
Alright.
Yeah, we're
So-
plenty off topic.
Okay, I'll probably just take a look at my spells because I think I forgot about that. So yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Alright.
So, first thing I want to start with, Lydia, is your little pseudo dragon. He's kind of like licking your hand right now, and he's trying to make you feel a little bit better about yourself. And he's watching like the guards kind of like patrol back and forth across your cells. And it looks like he's kind of waiting for an opportunity to strike at this point. He just wants to like fire off a magic missile into their faces.
Morgoth, you got 10. Do you want more to take? We were playing cards, remember?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
I got
yeah.
distracted.
And Morgak and Hivsham are playing cards right now with Jack. He's teaching them some like new card games. They're just like passing the time until they have to like figure out a plan, whatever that might be.
Set, can I mess around with that?
And
Yeah.
this is
Did they
what you
take
call
that too?
snake eyes. And if you put it, if you get the mage to slowly like maybe melt a bit of it, you can get weighted dice. Ha 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 ha. ha.
You know, I can just use minor illusion on the die too.
Hello?
Yeah, but if you use minor illusion, it's still pretty noticeable though.
Yeah.
If you ask the mage ahead of time to
Oh
melt.
no. When you have to roll to decide how you roll, that's when problems happen.
Oh, hey, look, Zeratus suddenly
Oh, yeah.
gained consciousness.
Wow!
I am so noticeable.
You're like you just stand
were
still
playing
and no one
God,
can
the
see
god
you.
of Dyslexia.
But yeah, do I have that dice set on me?
Yes, I would say you were able to like conceal that at least from them. Plus, they probably thought it was just like a normal pair of dice, so they didn't really think anything much of it.
I'm gonna try and make it into a sketchy magic focus.
I'm conscious. What did I miss?
Nothing. We were just kind of shooting the breeze.
Oh,
Some
we haven't actually
Chilling
started.
around.
yeah, some of them are playing cards right now,
Okay.
and Lydia's dragon is keeping an eye on the
Guards?
the guards. Yeah, to
I
see
don't know
if
if I mentioned this before, but if I was correct, it's Morgak, Hrivsham, and myself in one cell.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can join in too.
That's a bad move on their end.
Muscles.
Just saying. Just saying.
No. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, you grab one bar, pull it to the left, he grabs other one, goes to the right, and I shoot anyone like that.
Yeah, 2 tanks and the you're a warlock, right?
Yeah,
With your focus, so yeah, we're good.
Ooh.
easy peasy. When do we start?
What are the bars made of?
Doesn't matter.
as far as you can tell, they're made of solid iron.
Easy
Well,
enough.
it ain't steel.
Might as well be ice. Let's go.
No, you're gonna make them shatter.
I thought I had saved a picture of something, and apparently I did not, and I was trying to use it. I can't, and it's annoying me, and I'm not happy about it because I can't find it in Google now. Damn it. Anyway, I'm just gonna move on then. So you guys, it's about dusk right now, so it looks like they took a while to actually get you to where they needed you to be. But before they wrap up, you still kind of hear like some hooting, hollering outside, and you can kind of make out an announcement that they're going to have this special fight that they've been waiting for a while now. So they're starting to get set up for that.
I just kind of glance over at Morgak.
Arista versus Morgak.
Because I'm
Morgak
pretty
is
sure
still
their whole
playing
goal
cards,
is
isn't that what's-
capturing him, so... Eh.
I
Eh,
would save him for like special event, like the main event.
I was
it's
the
a
one
strong
that wound
possibility.
up setting fire to,
The stands?
yeah.
Yeah, same.
That wouldn't be a bad idea at all. No.
Fireball, twin spell. Job done.
Don't back the sorcerer into a corner.
Yeah, no.
Don't back baby into a corner.
Already know 2 sorcerers. Doubly bad.
That would not be good. So as you guys kind of like listen on a bit longer, you end up hearing them announce a couple of names in the arena. So you hear Parashka start announcing the fight. It's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our good friend and best fighter in the arena, Stor Branson. And you hear like all these hands start clapping sporadically because they have no idea who this guy is really. And
I don't know who this is, but I want to kill him.
yeah. Oust, you'll recognize this name because it turns out that it's your father.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I
So the man you've been searching for, high and low for, just manages to be a part of a arena of enslaved people that fight for the amusement of nobles. You must be so proud.
I just kind of lay my head in my hands and just say, "Why is it always something like this? Dang it, Dad."
That is your dad.
Who's your head, Dad?
Yeah, he wasn't really there when I was raised, was he? So I may as well not have.
Might as
I was
yeah,
totally adopted by a bunch of tieflings, okay?
it
I
happens.
don't remember my childhood.
And I was with a bunch of elves that hated me being a half-elf. Life sucks that way.
Hashtag racism. Hashtag stop racism.
Hashtag no.
And
Back Hellfell.
Parashka continues on
Problems.
in his little spiel, and he announces that his fighter for this evening will be a female lizard folk named Zalus. And everyone starts cheering loudly and screaming, "Woo! Yay! So much cheering!" Woo.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you hear this.
So we're gonna watch our loved ones die instead of us die.
Actually
No.
better than I thought it would be.
So,
For some reason, I'm feeling the Mortal Kombat music instead.
oh, trust me, I got that covered here.
All
So,
I'm hearing within the arms of an angel.
the fight starts commencing. Stor takes off sprinting towards Zalus as she starts taking a couple steps back and firing a couple arrows at him, but he easily dodges that. He takes out a dagger from his side and throws it towards her chest, but she manages to catch it with her hand and toss it off to the side. She takes out two daggers behind her back and then rushes towards him, and they start fighting a vicious melee in the center of the arena that you guys can barely see through all the dust that's being kicked up from it. So right now, they're actually just like hitting each other with as much ferocity as they possibly can. I want everyone to make like a perception check, please. Okay, so
We're all rolling.
I'm gonna say
I see nothing.
Ruben, Mike, and Armithus. You guys managed to notice one very peculiar thing about Stor. He's not wearing a collar, but Zalus is.
Of course.
So someone is controlling Zalus, but she's putting up a decent fight at least. She manages to cut a couple like scrapes into his shoulder with her daggers, but Stor seems to be the better swordsman, mainly probably because he's got years of experience in his craft. He manages to dodge and weave and parry most of her attacks with fairly good ease. And you can see him thrust his longsword towards Zalus. She manages to get just a cut above her cheek as he swings down towards her neck. She dodges around that and brings her dagger up to his stomach and stabs him up to the hilt into his chest. He kind of like falters back a little, removing the dagger from his chest and then running towards her again with as much brutal force as he possibly can. She manages to parry his attack with a longsword, grab the sword, and pirouette around him and throw the sword towards the guards up on the roof, but they manage to easily dodge that because it just clangs up against the wall. And then she goes and takes her other dagger and slashes towards his back. He turns but manages to dodge that. And then she brings her dagger down towards his calf and cut his tendon, and then bring the dagger up to the wound that she had already made with the other one, and stab directly into the same spot. And this guy's getting really, really bloody right now, and he's decided that he's had enough, and he puts his hand up. And the music suddenly stops, and so does all the cheering and the fighting. And he says, "She put up a good fight. She'll make a good addition to our retinue, I believe. Well done, Zalus." And he just kind of like bows to her a little, and she kind of like steps back, and she's like huffing and puffing and just like holding on, like trying to pull at her collar a little bit. But she ends up getting what looks to be like an electrical shock, and then she immediately just kind of like falls to the ground limp. And then they both go off in this direction, off the arena.
I debated doing something, but then I don't think it would work.
So Parashka announces to the people that the fight is concluded, and he turns and nods to the hooded figure that he has beside him, and the hooded figure goes off to down the steps and into the arena. And then he follows suit.
What the fuck? Alright, so I'm gonna be very angry inside my cell.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the reason Hrevsham couldn't see is like I kind of like stepping over him, like one leg on him to get a better view.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's like, oh, sorry, my sister's
Alright.
out there.
Yeah, I see. Feel free to see.
Don't know what to do about that.
So
I'm just sort of in
yeah.
shock right now. My character is.
Yeah, that was your father, right?
Yep.
Okay. But I don't know that in character, so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit down on the ground, sort of forlorn a little bit.
Fair enough.
Still
Can't believe
working.
they let that guy just chicken out of the fight.
I'm gonna.
Well,
go
all of you
ahead.
noticed he wasn't wearing a collar, but Zalus was, so there was that.
Oh, I thought you said it was only Ruben, Michael, and Amerthus.
Ruben, Michael, and Emeritus was able to see the fight, and to see that,
Oh, I
yeah,
think
to see that he wasn't wearing a collar. But yeah, you're right, Morgak. You didn't see it, and neither did Hivsham.
I'm just gonna mumble to myself repeatedly. He wasn't wearing a collar. He's not the person I thought he was.
Mm-hmm. So right now it's pretty late. It's getting very dark out. You guys haven't eaten yet, but supposedly they're gonna feed you in the morning before you guys have your big fight. So
I'm gonna slam the bars and say, "Can I get some food?"
shut up.
I will turn around and sit and then repeat after 5 minutes.
I'm kind of wondering if he's pouting.
Are you continuing to ask every 5 minutes?
3 times.
3 times? Okay. So on the third time, one of the guards walks over to your cell, and he looks to his wrist, and on his wrist he's got this gauntlet. And on the gauntlet it looks like he's got a couple of buttons. He pushes one button, and you take some electrical damage.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna like return him to the Pokeball. It's like, shut up.
I wonder if this... Oh, it works. Okay, so you take 16 electrical damage.
Wow.
Yo, they don't mess around.
He's just.
I will raise my finger after that says something like, "I'm alive!"
And the guard just kind of smirks at your, like, singed body, and he's like, "Not for long!" And just walks off.
Oh,
I'll start
Smexy,
for now.
Yep.
do I still have Z with me?
Yeah, Z's still with you.
Or, okay. wondering.
they let you keep your familiars. So yeah, you have Z and she has her pseudo dragon, Mr. Squiggles.
Mr. Squiggle.
I'm still messing with the dice.
So you see Mr. Squiggles like watch the guard walk away, and then Mr. Squiggles starts kind of like making his way to the front of the gate and kind of like looking it up and down. And then all of a sudden you see him start glowing a like faint blue glow just on the outer edges of himself. And then all of a sudden he just winks out of existence. And then a couple seconds pass, and then he winks back in, and he's on the other side of the gate. And he starts wagging his tail.
He's getting extra Oreos.
Oh, most definitely. He's getting extra cookies for this.
I thought you guys meant he's running away just to get Oreos.
Pretty much, yeah. He's leaving you guys, and he's not coming back.
Satchel. He knows my stash.
So he's just kind of like wagging his tail at you, Orisa, and he's just kind of like, he's looking around the arena and is just kind of messing about. And then the bluish glow comes on again, and he disappears in like a big flash. And then he reappears right beside your side.
Oh, you're so precious. I love you, man. Love you. You're so
And
cute.
he's just got like cooing at you. He's like, "Ooh,
Mr. Squiggles, learn teleport.
da 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 da."
You're so lucky.
He forgot tackle though, but that's a useless move anyway.
Forgot Lear.
Lear, yeah.
Those were all like the first useless normal moves. If anything, if he's going to learn any other moves, he's going to learn Swift Attack, and it's going to be a normal move.
Swift never misses.
Otherwise, it's a
Yep, exactly.
Well, I mean, Magic Missile never misses, so it kind of fits.
Smexy, I have 2 questions for you.
Yeah.
How long have we been in these cells?
So you've been in there almost a day.
Just a day. Has it been the same guards, or have they like taken shifts?
It looks like the guards have taken shifts. You can kind of tell a difference between a few different looking ones. At least you can,
I
because you know
remember
you're a
one.
lizard folk. So yeah.
Okay, so how many guards are in the same room as us?
So right now there's like 2 patrolling back and forth, and then there's just 1 standing in front of your cell. So 3 altogether.
Alright, is one taller than like the other?
Yeah, we'll say the 2 human guards are the shortest, and the tallest one would be the lizard folk guard that's in front of your cell.
Alright, I want to start talking shit.
Okay. One thing I do want to mention to you before we start here, you notice that your pseudo dragon has gotten a little bit bigger, and his skin is turning crystalline. So this is what it looks like now. He's kind of grown like a little horn, and his skin and his body is turned sort of like crystal.
5 years later.
And he's not a pygmy pseudo dragon anymore. Now he's a pseudo dragon. So he's gotten like a lot bigger.
He evolved.
That's so cool.
so squishy.
What I want to do is like try to lie to them that the other guards were talking shit from their patrol.
Okay.
I will whisper to him not to do that. Guided by my experience.
All right, you can go ahead and try and see what happens.
Well, hold on. Does Rivsham want to like talk to me? Like I'll start like, hey, to the guards, and then if you want to stop me.
Don't do it,
Mate.
man. Don't do it.
Look at me. Look at them. Just remember.
Yeah.
His hair is still just smoking.
Yeah, you can kind of see like the smoke lines coming from it, and it smells slightly of burnt hair. It's not a pleasant smell.
I would do the twitches occasionally.
Just like, yes, his red hair is kind of fringed at the edges.
All
I
right.
got a question for y'all.
What?
What what happens if the guys who stole some tin wrapping from the bakery gets caught?
If someone gets caught robbing a bakery?
What?
Well,
Oh.
It was a pun.
All right. So
Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I'm hollering at the guards.
Okay. So the lizard folk guy kind of like turns, like, speaks to you in your language, like, what do you want?
Oh,
What's
is it
the
just is it
language?
is it one?
I speak Draconic.
So do I.
Okay, so whoever can understand Draconic, he just asks Zeratus what he wants.
So I'm gonna be like, wait.
Sorry,
Sexy?
sorry, you were cutting out there.
Oh, I was cutting it.
Yeah.
His guard is a human. The other guy with him, right?
Yeah, the one patrolling. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Human.
All right, and the guards before both human.
Yes. So 2 guards patrolling back and forth out in and out of the prison cell are human, and then the one in front of you is the lizard folk.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna like look deep into his eyes, using all the charisma I have, and I'm gonna say, yeah, you know the humans on the other shift were talking shit about you.
I think they talk about shitty about each other.
Shh, it's fine.
Okay. So you it looks like you kind of piqued his interest a little. He's like, "Uh-huh. And what do they say?"
Or deception.
Yes.
Which one?
Probably I would say it'd be deception.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am lying. Fuck!
Yeah. So he's just like, "Uh-huh. Sure. I believe you." And he just goes back to his post.
I call him a piece of shit.
Okay. So with that, he just kind of like turns
Say that.
and looks at his arm and he's like, "You want some of your friend got?"
Actually,
Oh, hold on. Before he does that, I'll say, I'd rather challenge you in fisticuffs, and like I'll put my arms up.
"Oh, okay. How about this?" So he puts his arms up and pushes the button.
What a shocking conclusion. That was
6
terrible.
6 electrical damage.
That's like nothing compared to what he got.
Yeah, so you get kind of like a minor twinge, just like, "That's just a taste."
What can I roll to not like show that I even like that even affected me?
I would say another deception roll would do it.
I would
Like-
say performance.
Or yeah,
Okay,
performance.
Okay, here goes.
It could be anything, really. Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of like twitch a little, but not too much for him to be like,
I won't say anything. I'll just try to look imposing.
yeah, that's fine. So he kind of like takes a little step back, wondering if he hit the button hard enough or not, but he just like goes to his post again.
This is
I'm
waiting.
also hugging Mr. Squiggles now at this point.
Yeah.
Are there
And-
multiple buttons for
And then
each one
you
of
see
us, or is
Mr.
it just
Squiggles look to you with like sad little eyes, and then he just like licks your face and then hops out of your arms and then starts to glow again, and he winks out of existence, and then he spawns right beside the guard, but it doesn't look like the guard noticed, and then he just kind of like,
Which guard?
oh, the lizard folk guard, he just like right at his feet, and then he just starts to glow again, and then the guard starts to look down, but then he disappears. And after a couple seconds, and then even a minute, you don't see him come back anywhere in view.
Mr. Squiggles?
You teleport
Yeah.
too much.
No.
Hold
can I
on.
make my hair smell really, really, really bad?
Prestidigitation, sure.
Yeah.
What do you want to make it
Yeah,
smell like?
Before that, I would make my hands smell that so I can get adapted to the smell. You know,
Why are
like
you making your hair
minutes then afterwards to do it.
Okay.
That's weird.
All
Okay,
right.
so I'll also say I have a little plan as well. Just tell me quick things, Maxi. Who do I have in my cell?
Okay, so I gotta get the cell organized again here. I wrote it down. Alright.
Oh, Snacks, out of curiosity, sorry.
Yeah,
Were there multiple buttons on the guy's gauntlet or just one?
multiple.
And does every guard have a gauntlet?
From what you can tell, the guards in your cell do.
How many guards are left?
Chill.
It's
There's
just,
two.
it's the 2 human guards that are patrolling and the 1 lizard folk guy that's in front of your cell, watching you.
Okay.
So in the first cell, it was Jack that I remember. I think was Havesham in there? No, Jack
Yeah.
and
It's fine. Not filled yet.
okay, so yeah, Jack, Morgak, and
Not really low.
No,
Hiv-
Morgan. With
Okay.
or was Morgak?
Zeratus and Hivsham.
Yeah, Morgak, Zeratis, Havesham in the second cell. So you're in the center.
I remember being with someone, I just don't remember who.
And
I'm
then I know
going to make-
Arissa was with what's his name?
She
Shoot.
will make everyone confess that they are her friend.
You were with Artie, I remember. Arissa and Artie were in the third cell. And then Jack and Oust were in the first. So Jack and Oust in first, Morgak, Zeratis, Hivsham in second, and Arissa and Artie in the third cell.
So where the hell am
So we'll say that Magnus was with Jack and Oust.
but Reaper. Where was Reaper?
Oh, and we'll put Reaper in the third cell. There we go. We've counted for everyone.
Okay.
Yay.
Wait, was it when one of the people like away or something, like on a ship or something?
Magnus wasn't. The only people that were away from the ship was your sister, Rylick, who disappeared after you guys met him, so you don't know where he went. He probably just went on a little journey of fulfillment and to replenish his Oreo supply. And then there was also Gloop. Gloop was left in the inn.
Same as Gloop.
So
Save us.
You are our only hope.
So quick remembering
Yes.
who was in the third cell.
Arissa, Artie, and Reaper were in the third cell. Morgak, Zeratis, and Hivsham were in the second cell. Across from the second cell is where the lizard folk guard is, watching the 3 of you.
Well,
Okay.
was.
No, he still is.
I thought he disappeared with the pseudo dragon.
Oh no, he didn't disappear with the pseudo dragon. The pseudo dragon disappeared. Just appeared by him and then disappeared before he was able to look down to see him.
Okay. A little bit confused there. All right.
So are those 3 guards the guys guarding all the cells, or are they just guarding the specific cell?
You don't know that for sure. You don't know where, if any, other cells are in this area, or
Yeah,
you don't
but,
even know how big the arena is, really.
Okay, then in my cell, who can I identify?
In your cell, you notice Arissa and Artie. Artie's just in the corner right now. He's not talking. He's still shook up by what he ended up doing to his friend.
Okay.
Don't kill him before I interrogate him.
I'm not going to do that. What I was going to do is roll a persuasion check
But
to for a paper from the guards.
For paper?
To
I has plan.
Wait, so you're asking them for a piece of paper?
Yeah. This is the same quest that happens in not Twilight Princess, but Skyward Sword and Majora's Mask. That's the one.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Alright.
the guard goes to you with a puzzled look and is like, "I don't have any paper, and even if I did, I wouldn't give you anything." get some sleep, and die tomorrow. And with that, he just kind of like walks out of the room, and he says like, Phil, Jerry, keep an eye on these guys. I'm taking a piss.
Okay. So here's a big old plan.
Actually, Morgak does have the card, so Arissa could just ask for a card if she wants to write on it or something.
Yes, give me the card. Give me the card.
Okay, now.
That's the card.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
well,
Jack kind of pipes up like, hey, that's mine. What are you doing with that?
Give me.
Jack, do you have shovel?
No. I built a nest, though. And he points to the back corner. There's flies buzzing around it, covered in feathers and wood, and what you hope to God is just mud.
Morgak face palms.
Never mind.
So,
I can cast prestidigitation to get rid of the smell. For the
Wise
love of
man.
God.
It was getting a little dank in your cell there.
So, okay, so I want to tell this plan to Arissa and to Morgak. So I will try to convince one of them to let me use Feign Dead on them, convince the guard to get into the cell, and then kill him with my touch.
Murder.
All right. So, who are you talking to, Reaper?
I'd be trying to talk to the both of them.
Okay. I want you to roll for stealth to see if you're able to whisper this without them hearing, because they're close by, the guards.
Do I know if they speak like what do you speak, people?
Draconic, Gnomish, Infernal,
Okay.
and Gnomish.
Yeah, you got a list from me. Hold on.
And Common.
Okay.
Yeah.
Morgak. So orc.
And of course,
Just orc.
Alright, I've
Arcanorc.
got
Common.
Elven,
Yeah.
Dwarvish, Common, and Draconian.
So you both can speak Draconians, right?
Yep.
So I'll try to talk to Risa in Infernal and talk her about this plan and for her to talk about it with Morgak.
Okay. So, if you're going to be talking in two different languages, you have to roll 2 stealth checks.
Oh, okay.
Just because you're talking in 2 different languages, they're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
going to hear your conversation because you have to explain it
But
twice,
thing
right?
is, I'm trying to convince Arissa to talk to Morgak because we only share common.
Okay. So, how about you talk to Arissa first and do your stealth check for that, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Okay.
Or you can write everything up.
So,
I read
all
it,
our plans
then I
are
you
send
you
it.
talk to her in Draconic, and the human guards...
No, I'm talking in Infernal.
Okay, so you talk in Infernal to her. The guards overhear this, and one of the guards walks over to you, Reaper, and he just points to his gauntlet, and he says, like, if you don't get some sleep, I'm gonna zap you. Shut up in here! All of you!
Okay.
you are never allowed to scout for this party, okay?
Yeah.
So, plan time.
So
What if everyone acted like they were asleep, and then I cast Minor Illusion to keep that sort of image over the group?
I could also assist in
I
this
will assist.
casting.
Is Minor Illusion a concentration spell?
Oh wait, never mind, I couldn't.
I don't believe so. I think it's just cast and forget, but let me check.
Okay.
Hold up.
On Route 66. Da-da-da.
What?
I accidentally typed 66 for my leveling, because like I did all the level up and all that stuff, but I didn't change the level on the character sheet.
Okay.
Never mind, it's just one object.
Yeah, you won't be able to cast that over everybody.
Nope, darn. Oh well. And it only lasts a minute anyway.
It's now really dark outside. You guys have been probably awake for the last, I'd say 12, 13 hours now. So
We need our
Then I
spell.
get
it's past
long rest.
midnight at this point.
So basically, it's like one last ditch effort, and then if that doesn't work, then sleep.
Pretty much.
All right. Did I have any luck with the dice at all?
With the dice, you were trying to make yourself sort of like an item or an amulet to help you cast your spells, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's see. You would have to... I don't think they have, like, craft for this, do they? For skills.
No.
Hold on, I gotta take a look at your sheet here. That would be... Arcana? I'll say Arcana.
Yeah. All right.
So roll for Arcana.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Hey!
Well,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
say you managed to make a very rudimentary item out of the materials that you have. So yeah, it's not gonna wrap around your neck. It's not a necklace or anything, but it's something you could keep in your pocket at least.
Pretty
Okay, so
much.
can I see
Yeah.
who is
It's made of.
awake?
I believe everyone's awake except for Jack and Artie. They took the hint and they went to bed.
Okay, so I would send to Ost. Is he awake, right?
Hmm?
Okay, so I would tell him to make some minor illusion noise, just something that, because I'm going to cast
could-
the silent image to make everything more dark, and I would tell mentally to Morgak and Zertas to try to bend the bars.
So are you speaking out loud to us then?
No, I would send him that too.
Okay,
Good.
so he sends out thoughts to you guys, and yeah, no problem.
Okay, so is it possible for me to just like, are the guards patrolling back and forth, or are they just staying in one place right now?
They're still patrolling. It looks like the lizard folk guard has been switched out for another human guard, and the two other human guards have switched out for other human guards. So there are 3 human guards now. They're taking
Okay.
shifts.
So, minor illusion, you said?
Yeah, just to make some noise so they can't hear my whispering of whatever spell casting, and for their to not hear the bars that are bending.
Okay, is there another cell nearby that I can see?
So, no. It's just your cell and then a cell next to you, and you can kind of make out the third cell down the way, but there's just 3 cells. It's actually quite crowded for all of you guys. These cells are probably only meant to hold like 2 people, not 3.
And you want me to make a sound? Or a distraction of some
Yeah.
kind?
Exactly.
So, I want to remind you that across from the second cell is a chair where one of the guards is sitting down watching you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I.
That's what the lizard folk guy was doing. He was sitting down watching you, making sure you weren't doing anything.
So basically, to do this, we have to pull off a bunch of rolls really well. Otherwise, we go.
It'll be
we
a
go
group
too
effort.
far. Yeah. The
Yeah,
minute
we
one
have to
person
make-
fails a roll, it's like, oh shit.
So-
Oh, you making your own focus?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Well-
Arissa, you easily make a focus out of the
It's
materials around you.
It's more of a marking on her hands.
Oh.
Okay.
So she's got like rune hands. Snazzy.
Mm-hmm.
It just explodes.
Hivsham, do you even need a focus? I mean, I thought you already had your necklace.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I
so...
have to get the material, so
Hivsham, you're just like, hey, that's a cool trick, Arissa. I want to try that. You cut into your hand, and it is just bleeding now at this point. It doesn't look like a rune at all. It just looks like this big scraped sea.
Well, the
No,
reason
it's a
why
name for his name.
Yeah, he tried to write his name into his hand. It didn't work out well. It is bleeding quite a bit now.
Oh no.
Someone get him. She would whip up like
Can I get a
her.
quill to write something up?
She whips up a small fragment of her skirt, and then someone hand this to help him stop the bleeding.
All right.
I got this.
So you get like a yeah. Oh, nice. So Morgag manages to wrap the rag around your hand tightly, Hivsham. It looks like the pressure is keeping the blood from seeping too much.
Okay.
Stop being emo.
I will try.
I don't
Okay.
even know anymore.
Let's. So are we gonna try to do Bing Bang Boom, or are we going to tomorrow?
I feel like it's gonna be a bad idea because the second they catch on, we're all getting zapped.
Yeah. The
Okay.
group zapping.
If we sleep through the night, all the spells are going to refresh, right?
Yeah. And we
Yeah.
can hit dice.
We might have our best bet tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
gotta all hit dice.
I'm gonna try something first. I'm
Every
going.
time you tried something, it's all been failures.
It's true.
What? Yeah. Oh, since everything's going to refresh by tomorrow, I'm gonna use my sorcery points to create a 5th level spell slot and cast Suggestion on one of the guards.
Oh,
Okay.
Shit. Things are happening.
Is that viable?
You can certainly try. I'm not going to stop you.
Alright.
Make them at least like turn off the shocking things or something. And then we can totally just go set fire to everything. Watch it burn as I.
Alright. I'm gonna pull up the spell first, just so I can read it. That.
All right.
Alright, so wisdom saving throw. Okay. The sentence is going to be, you are going to do the best you can to sabotage the callers.
All right.
Ooh.
So who are you aiming this at?
The one in the chair.
All right.
And I'm waiting for a moment when the other two aren't as close.
Okay. So you wait a few seconds, and both the other human guards are having a conversation at the very end of the cell where the doorway is to an entrance that you guys can't really make out, but they're far enough down the hall that they won't really notice. As far as you're concerned, your spell casting.
Charisma, don't fail me now. Oh.
So you attempt to cast your suggestion, but
Mhm.
nothing happens. You just hold out your hand, you close your eyes, you try and telepathically send that out to the guard in front of you, and nothing happens. The guard notices this, and he just kind of chuckles to himself. It's like, you're trying to do your little magic tricks on me, aren't you? Ain't gonna work, them collars are solid. Nice try, though, you little shit.
So, okay, I'm actually gonna do a little bit of a crazy thing now, and I'm gonna try to do a deception roll to have an arm wrestle with a guard.
Well, don't tell Morgag, please, for the love of God.
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Believe me, if it works, nothing can go wrong.
Well, remember, I tried to challenge someone to
I
a
may
fist.
die, but fuck it.
Alright.
Well,
Fuck.
Wait, wouldn't that be a persuasion instead of a deception?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be persuasion.
Persuasion, okay.
Am I the?
Nice, the persuasion.
So good, I'm so glad I said that.
Nice. I guess I'll use. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
What do you say,
Ah,
Reaper?
how the fuck do I- Yeah. And I'm gonna fucking kill him by touch.
Okay, hold on a second. You gotta tell me what you say to the guard first.
What a wrestle punk.
So I'm basically gonna be like, oh, I'm bored. Hey, guard. How about a little bit of arm wrestling while we're at it? Hey,
All right.
something
So
like that.
the guard comes over, and he ushers over the other two guards, and he's like, "Hey guys, this guy wants to arm wrestle me. He doesn't know who I am, does he?" And they both kind of like chuckle. And he's like, "Right." So he brings his chair over, and he says, "Any of you two try to come to the bars, my buddies over here will give you a zap." Right.
So,
So-
here's a question. Can I just do a little question?
hmm
Are the other guys close enough for me to grab any part of their skin?
Actually,
No.
Can I try something first? When this is happening, I'm gonna say, man, you guys really don't know this guy. He's stronger than anyone I know. I bet all three of you at once couldn't stop him.
Nice.
Bring some bandage to wound your hands after he breaks them.
So,
All right. So the guards all look at each other and it's like, "Fine, we'll take turns then." So the first guard, he sits down on his chair, and he puts his left hand in, the one hand that doesn't have the gauntlet controls, and he says, "Right, give you your best shot then."
Okay, so here's. Oh wait, what?
He's
did all
he's
three go for it,
offering.
or...
All three of them said, well, they said they'll take turns then if he's the strongest, but one guard's going to go first.
Wait, they're all
So,
around that
okay,
one
so
cage, though,
here's
right?
my little plan.
Yes.
I'm gonna play it. Gonna play it. When I feel like I'm losing it, poof, he's dead.
Okay.
And try to be like, you couldn't withstand my strength.
All right. So I want you to make a strength roll, and he will make the same, and we'll see who starts winning the fight.
So,
Probably not me.
what roll would you want us to make to take a look at their HPs? Like a knowledge. Since
Well,
we don't
it-
have knowledge rolls.
It would be perception if you can tell, like, the damage that's being done to their bodies.
Okay.
So I just did the strength
So-
save.
So strength
Well,
save,
no.
okay. So he does his...
Strength roll.
Wow.
Okay, so he starts losing, and he's
Wow.
trying. He's trying really, really hard, but he ends up losing that. Is
Okay,
it-
no, but
No.
here's the thing. Right as I'm slamming his hand,
Mm-hmm.
I do the Channel Divinity, and poof, he's dead.
Okay, try it. Do you have to cast it, or do you just...
I'm gonna pop it up, and for what I understand, I don't have to.
As
Just
an
an action.
action, you present your holy symbol. So you have to present your holy symbol, so you have to show them your amulet.
Or no. Oh, no, wait. It isn't this, okay.
Oh, Touch of Death,
Yeah,
okay.
it's that.
Channel Divinity to destroy... Yeah, but you're using your Channel Divinity.
Yeah.
So that means you are showing them your symbol and speaking a prayer.
No, I mean, that'd be for turn undead. For other things, you don't have to use the symbol.
Oh, okay. Just for Turn to Dead. Okay, so when the cleric...
Like, this isn't the official version, so I can check if in other versions you have to do it all, but I don't think so.
Okay, because it says you use Channel Divinity, and then under Channel Divinity
Yeah,
it
yeah.
says you have to present your holy symbol and speak a prayer. So to do Touch of Death, I would assume that you would have to be speaking something out loud.
No, the only thing with Touch of Death is you have to hit him with an attack.
Okay,
Melee.
and it's a melee attack, so holding his hand...
No, but
could work.
it is
But he's
just,
slamming it against the
I'm
bar,
just using it
so-
to destroy his
Yeah.
life force.
Oh, that's fine. Like you have a physical touch attack. We can do that. But what I want to tell you, as soon as you attempt to do that, he's just kind of like looking at you as you're like concentrating, and he just kind of like retches his hand away. He's like, "You seriously think that's gonna work? Haven't I told any of you already? Those collars are solid. You ain't getting through shit with my brain." And with that, he does a zap of the collar for you.
Fuck.
Okay, so you take 11 electrical damage. Zeratis, your strength check of 10 I'm assuming you're trying to pry at the bars?
I'm just trying to see if I can bend them.
Bend them?
I'm not
Okay.
trying to make a ruckus.
Yeah, they're not bending at all underneath that. Not even a creak.
So they wouldn't notice anyway.
No, they wouldn't. All right. And with that,
Don't even
all
try,
3
right?
guards step back and look at all the cells and it's like, look, we don't have time for this anymore. I gotta get to bed. We're switching shifts. If you don't get to bed soon, you're gonna be extra tired tomorrow, and you ain't gonna survive 1 round in that arena. With that,
Because he's
he just
caring for
walks
us.
away.
Before he says
That's
that, can I
sleeper.
say, before you go, what do you know about, hold on, Store Branson?
Roll for persuasion.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know nothing, and you know nothing either. Get to bed
So I
before I
don't know
zap
anything.
all of you. I want a good show tomorrow, and if y'all half asleep, I won't have any fun.
Such a sweet person.
At this time, you guys can tell it's getting really late. It's pitch black out. Crickets are chirping. It looks like it's deep at well past midnight now at this point.
Sleep, I think.
Sleep.
Well, I didn't want to stay up that late. I was like, if last ditch attempt before
I have 4
Yeah.
hours.
a good rest.
Yeah,
Yep.
this entire time, Morgak's been just leaning against the wall, just like, what's going on?
Voting
She's
for
just
sleep.
missing Mr. Squiggles.
Mr. Squiggles is gone. Remember, he winked out of existence and he hasn't come back yet.
No, she's...
Missing.
I
Missing.
know.
Not anything else.
Yes.
Missing. Not. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm well aware.
Are you looking for him? Is that what you meant? Were you looking for him or not holding him? Because you're not holding him, he's gone.
No, she would be like hugging her knees at this point.
Okay.
Alright, hold on.
The real optimist is very depressed at the moment.
Fair enough. So, are all of you going to bed now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
The rest.
Alright.
I curl up under some hay.
Okay.
Are you sure that's hay?
I hope so.
Alright. So, you guys
And you
all go to sleep, and you wake up next morning kind of groggy, but more or less fully rested.
Refreshed.
Yep. So, all of you have had a long rest now. You can refresh all that stuff.
Okay.
Alright. So, in the morning, you hear an announcement being made. Let's see, I gotta undo.
That guy probably doesn't recognize me since
There we go.
That guy probably doesn't recognize the gnome, seeing how he met her as a tiefling.
No, he doesn't. So, you see the 2 individuals, Rakshasa, or the Rakshasa, so Parashka, and the hooded figure. They come to the front of your cell,
I was going
and Parashka speaks first. And he's like, "My friends, how are you this wonderful morning? I do hope your sleep was comfortable."
Thank you for asking, mate. We were the same when he kicked your ass.
Yes, good luck with that, my friend. Anyway, I've come to make a proposition to all of you.
Didn't you learn from the first time?
Well, perhaps maybe, Mr. Hivsham, I could convince you otherwise, yes? I know of the lack of profits your bank has been making as of late, and I wish to help you on your venture. In exchange, I only ask for one thing. You must tell me, where is your tiefling friend? She is the only one I am looking for today. I will release all of you if you just tell me the location of her.
Well-
another tiefling.
Well, I have to be honest. If I remember correctly, oh yeah, she did some gender change shit or whatever, or race change shit. I don't know. She turned into some weird creature. I don't know. She went up on her own to find your sister, cousin, whatever. And I'm not really sure where she is, but good luck with her. I was searching for her wide and far.
Alright. So roll for deception.
Baby sounds.
Natural fail.
Hello.
Natural fail. I like that. He looks like he does not believe you. So he turns to Morgak and he's like, Morgak, my friend, you know I am not unreasonable,
Sorry.
Rakshasa. Please, tell me, where is she hiding?
Oh, hey, Smaxy?
Yes.
Character. I don't remember the name, but the port that we left before we hit the Isles of Insanity. What was that called?
Port Innsmouth.
To be honest, last I saw her was at Port Innsmouth.
Alright. Roll for deception.
See,
I'm
that's
not
not
lying.
wrong.
Last time I saw a tiefling was
That's
at Port
actually
Innsmouth.
true.
That's actually
Yeah.
true, but he still has to believe that.
I feel like
Was it deception?
Yes. I'd have you roll for Arcana, because you seem to be doing good with that, but it's not one of those cases.
No.
Nope, he didn't believe you at
Roll
all.
Arcana instead.
Well, I tried. Perhaps my friend Zamar can convince you otherwise, yes?
Hold on. Hold on. She.
And who are you, little one?
He kind of. She left away. I swear. I was actually hired to take her place.
I think she's some relative.
Really? You were hired to take her place. Very well, then you die with the rest of them. Thank you very much. And as he turns, he's like, Zamar, please take care of them while I go make preparations.
While he's about to leave, I'm gonna
Oh,
pose the same question about my father as before.
Did you see the deception roll? Why am I dying? No.
No, that's the thing.
You said you were her replacement.
He
Oh.
was
So he
lying
believed
about
you.
setting us- He was lying about setting us free.
Yeah.
If the other person actually got here, then they would have actually killed us anyway. We're here for amusement.
Pretty much.
One person isn't worth more than the other. It's all the same amount of coin per arena fight.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Pretty much. So
I'm still gonna ask him that question about my father before he goes.
he's already gone.
Ah.
So
Krishka's a dick.
So the hooded figure pulls back his hood, and he looks to you, Zeratas, and he just utters one word in Draconic, brother.
Oh.
Oni-chan.
Oh shit. Shit's getting real.
Hmm.
And he looks to you and is like, you let them die. This is your fault.
Okay, can I roll anything to see if I recognize him?
He's your brother.
Oh, like my actual.
Yes, your youngest sibling, Zamar, your brother.
Oh shit! Hold on. Where's my own bio? I forgot I put a name in there. I didn't. Oh, I did.
You did.
Shit. Okay.
I was doing my homework on people's backstories.
I thought I didn't. I didn't think I put a name there, but I did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, sorry. Can you repeat what he said?
So he said you let them die. It's your fault.
It's you, Zamar. You're the one who is misunderstood here.
You
You
don't
don't know what's going on.
Oh, I understand what's going on, brother. You don't understand. When you left the cult, they turned to me. They wanted to kill all of us. I had to save my sister. This is your fault. They all had to die. They wanted to cleanse the village. They put me in charge of doing it. I had to kill our grandparents because of you. If I had not done that, they would have killed all of us. Your sister included.
So one of the first times probably anyone's seen Zeratus like eyes kind of go buggy.
Mm-hmm.
That'll happen now.
Can I insight what's going on? Because I can't understand Draconic, but
Yeah, you can do insight. Holy shit.
Just know-
So Morgak,
So Morgak has now learned Draconic, and no.
I've forgotten it.
Hivsham just like,
Common.
the fuck? Hivsham is just staring at his hand because it just hurts so much still, and he's wondering why.
Yeah, I forgot common.
I
So-
don't understand. Why does cutting hurt?
so after the initial shock of realizing that my brother has had to slaughter like the village, and he only saved Zalus.
He was only, they would only, well, he would get into that. Basically, he says that the only way he was allowed to save even his sister is if he led a group of cultists
I'm gonna eat
to
this
the village you
chocolate.
guys lived in and cleansed it of their traitorous ways. Starting with your grandparents, because they figured they were the ones that put that idea in your head that the Bakru cult was, like, not to be
Well-
trusted.
I mean, they did, but
Yeah.
right. So I'm gonna look at him after my buggy eyes kind of go back to more determined, kind of angry eyes, and I'll say to him, "Don't you see? The cult forced you to do this. You want to be a part of a cult that forces you to kill your own family."
Roll for persuasion.
Hey, I'm good at that.
And Morgak,
Wait,
Shouldn't
you're-
have said that.
Morgak, I'll also follow up with you real quick. So you can understand that something very terrible has happened to Zeratus, or something bad has really happened to Zeratus as he's talking to this lizard folk person. You can kind of tell that the two know each other very well, actually.
can I interject with Draconic?
Yeah.
So rude.
They're having a family moment.
Well, here, I'll start, and Narissa can interrupt me at any time.
Yeah.
I'll say, why would you want to be part of a cult? It's the reason I left. Did you understand what they wanted us to do? What I had to do and what I didn't do?
Okay. And then Arissa, what do you say?
Look, I understand that blood is thicker than the water, and insert family matters reference here. But he left with good intentions, and he's trying to make up for countless and countlesses of possibilities that would have had serious, dire consequences.
All right. So, that was a good assist. So he kind of like ponders for a bit, but his eyes just kind of like dart down to the floor. And he's like, "It's too late now. Anyway, they're dead, and you will be too. There's no saving you now. I can't stop what is going to
Loki.
happen." And
so-
immediately he starts to
Hold
dart
on, hold on,
towards
hold
the
on,
door.
hold on.
Yeah.
No.
What do you want to say to him before he runs off?
But before he goes, I want to I want to slam the bars with my hand and get real close and say, if there weren't bars between here, I would show you the error of your ways. And I want to roll an intimidation.
Okay.
Man, why are you angry?
All right. So he kind of looks
It's a
at
lizard man thing?
he kind of looks at
Those
you
hormones,
and
man.
smirks a bit and is like, "You won't be long to live to see that happen, brother." And he runs off.
Did he look a little shaken?
His eyes widened when you smacked the bars, but
Good.
he had some like strong resolve
I'm
afterwards.
still showing him who's boss.
Yeah.
Ever since he was a
Zertus,
child.
you two are a little look-alike. I just saw that from his face. He may be related to you, right?
Hey, is that a cousin? I don't.
It infernal, it's just like, is your skull like this thick? And
I don't speak lizardish.
Wow.
Well, I can't believe you just said that.
Lizardish. It's lizardese. God.
So racist.
I can't believe that.
Oh my god, I can't. Like, we have two, like, draconic people, and then you have several lizard folk. How dare you say that?
Alright, so Zertas will turn to his
My
soulmates
studies were.
and kind of slink down the bars and be like, well, they have my brother, they have my brother and my sister. Ugh.
And that was
I'm
your
just
brother.
gonna-
He didn't seem real happy with you.
And I'll do like that
That
kind of
happened.
like diagonal look up to Morgak. Yeah, something like that.
Mhm.
Don't worry. We'll get
What
out
we
of
need
here.
to do is when we get out of here, we bake a bunch of pastries, and instead of using sugar, we use salt.
Wow.
I prefer the killing option personally, but
Or,
Murder.
you know,
Let's
any
murder.
kind of poison instead of salt.
Beating
what is
it
with you and the
with
subtlety? Just go and break his neck. That's all you have to do.
So as you guys are talking, you start hearing
This is
cheering
like-
coming from the arena. It starts getting louder and louder.
football match.
And you hear Parashka start talking over the crowd. Is like, ladies and gentlemen, I have special present for all of you today. We have many new fighters to introduce to you.
Please
And
don't
we
choose
will
first.
begin with the right side of the arena. Today we will have the Lizard Folk Paladin, Zaradas, brother to Zarmar, brother to Zalus, fighting with his comrade in arms, Reaper, the evil sorcerer and necromancer, as well as Arissa, the gnome dancer and bard.
Dancer.
And the bush.
These three will be fighting against this strong and innumerable, incalculable amount of men that this orc has slaughtered over the decades, Morgak,
It's 3-on-1.
along with Hivsham,
Oh, okay.
whoever this guy is, some sort of warlock. Anyway, and Oust the sorcerer, son to Storm Branson, who is in the audience today watching his son hopefully not get murdered. We will see.
I hate you, Dad.
Can I make WWE intro?
So with that, the colors get turned on, and several dozen guards escort you one at a time to the arena.
Hey, before we get escorted, can I go up to Zeratas real quick?
Yeah.
Just gonna tap him on the shoulder, since he's lying down or sitting or whatever.
Yeah.
Just say to him, look, get out of here, alright?
And I would
I'll
say
just
to
nod.
everybody something like, contain your consciousness. We must not kill each other, or at least a little.
I got your pawn right here.
Oh.
We'll sit
Yeah.
down today.
And then I need Morgak and Oust.
No one dies today.
Except everyone else,
Well, it
besides
can
us.
never be too-
Alright. So, essentially the way this is going to work is you guys will be using your characters as if you're fighting to the death.
Oh no.
At the beginning of your turns, you will be able to make saving throws, wisdom saving throws, and if you succeed on that wisdom saving throw during that one turn, you will have full control of your character to do whatever you want. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate you guys into fair fights. So obviously, here, here, here. I'll put you guys in the center,
You're
actually.
making me fight Morgak.
No, Zeratis and Morgak are fighting.
Of course.
Hivsham and Arissa will be fighting, and Oust and Reaper will be fighting each other.
Man, just gonna say, if this was like an anime or something, it's so weird because like Morgak and I trained on the boat for a while, and then now we have to actually fight each other.
Yep.
That's
Know
so
each other's
anime.
moves.
No.
That's so anime.
So,
That.
What I'm going to do is each round, you guys are going to be doing your turns together. So Arissa and Hivsham, you're going to be doing your attacks together. And then after that, we'll do Morgak and Zeratus, and then Oust and Reaper. So we're not going to be rolling for initiative or anything. We're just going to do this one set at a time.
I get it. Yeah.
Hold on, I didn't roll for my new hit point max.
Okay.
Yeah, is that a d6 plus 1 for sorcerers?
A d6 plus con.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
The damage we took last night counts here or not?
No, we full rested. So
Yeah, you full rested, so you guys have all your spell slots and everything.
we have
So can I
weapons.
talk
Do
to-
we have our ingredients as well?
You, so Morgak will say that they gave you an axe, and Zeratus will say that they gave you a long sword.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
They called me a paladin,
An
so...
axe, a battle axe, a great axe.
Can you just roll
We'll say
a
great
die
axe.
again?
Okay.
How do you just roll a die again?
Oh,
Kidding.
Not,
Reason.
nothing?
slash R 1d6 plus your con.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
back here. 'Cause I'm
Can I talk to others while fighting?
currently doing
I mean, if
Uh,
I get the...
You are not in
by all means,
control of any of your motor functions or talking.
have to beat
While
the
the colors are
wisdom
on, you have to beat the wisdom saving throw to do anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if I beat, I can.
Okay. So, right now, you guys
I have an idea.
you guys can see that Parashka and the hooded figure, now Zamar, are standing at the very top of the arena. They are flanked on either side by two individuals. One of them, Morgak, you recognize this guy as Tonald Drump, the mayor of Wintervale that had escaped and has now returned for what seems to be a good time and also vengeance on you. So, so he's going to be controlling one of you guys, and then
course.
across that you see this old grizzled wizard man. He's controlling a pedestal, and then at the very bottom you see this shirtless, sort of like pale individual, muscular, at a pedestal, and across from him is a little girl on a pedestal, and across from her is a very fat, jolly-looking fellow with no shirt and wearing sort of like leather gauntlets and greaves. And Parashka turns to one of the pedestals and says, "I might as well have a little fun with this as well."
Just a question.
Yes,
Will we know who is controlling us?
you don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
All
No
you know
point
is that
double
there's 6 individuals and 4 pedestals. But you don't know who's controlling
How high
what.
are the walls around
Magic
us?
Arcana. What's the save DC?
I can't tell you that.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Next time specify before you roll.
Mhm.
Hey, Smexy, how high are the walls around us?
25 feet.
Shit. I
It's
can
a-
climb them, but...
It's a deep pit.
So you had a plan that involved throwing someone.
Okay.
Good idea.
I have a plan
We
for
still
that.
throw her straight in the air. We just
What's more likely to happen is I chuck someone and they just eat it against the wall.
You could do that. You could do that to Arissa. You'd be able to pick her up and make her eat it against the wall. Thanks for giving me the idea, Morgak.
What I'm here for. That was actually my plan, so.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're going to start with Hivsham and Arissa. I'm going to have your things up here so I can see them.
I don't like this, you go as hard as you can unless you break a wisdom save.
Well, hence dominate. Let's see. I'm going to pop this out along with
Boy.
Hivsham's. I'm going to pop out. All right.
Wow. Dang.
So,
Oh,
Hivsham, we're going to say that you managed to have control over your body for 1 round. What do you want to do?
okay.
Let me
Okay.
think. Okay, so I will run to Morgak and use on him guidance. Let me
Okay.
just,
Okay. So,
let me just find this one. and I would tell him something like aim for the amulets. From the necklaces. Oh, yes.
Okay, so as you do that, the gentleman who's in the bottom corner here starts like pounding his pedestal and like yelling out curse words.
Wait, who? Can you ping it, please?
That guy.
Oh,
No,
okay.
there. Bottom.
I see.
Yeah, that guy. So Arissa, you fail your wisdom saving throw. So
Okay.
let's see here. What you're gonna do?
Watch. Tough crowd.
You're gonna cast mage armor on yourself.
Oh shit.
So your AC, just for now. Let's see, 13 plus Dex. Oh well, it was already 16.
Was
Rip.
So
what a fail.
yeah, that was your turn. All right.
With my spell slots, aren't ya?
Yeah, of course I am. I have to. I have to know what you
So
can
wait,
cast.
we're allowed to use all our spell slots during this one?
Yes.
Why not? You need one of my most powerful ones. What's that?
Well, the
Could I
person
ask
controlling you.
Use the third level spell slot for that?
There.
You could have.
Smexy.
Yes, I am sexy. Thank you.
How much would
Nice day,
between
Xerxes.
turns take? How much time would it take?
How much time would what take?
Between turns, between.
Normal 6
seconds?
seconds. You got like 6
6.
seconds.
Yeah, but from the time you first fight to the other,
Yeah. So
the 6 seconds.
yeah, 6 seconds. It would be move and attack. It's
No,
your
no,
it's a typical
okay.
round of
Okay,
fighting. It's the same type of fighting that you guys normally are used to, except you
6
guys
seconds.
aren't in control of your body completely.
That's really fucking good.
Okay. So, Arissa, you
like
cast
that.
Mage Armor on yourself, and Hervsham managed to get guidance off on Morgak. Next, we go to Morgak and Zeratus. I need you guys to do your wisdom saving throws first. Okay, Morgak, you fail. Zeratus, you... So I gotta check my notes. Okay, so I'm gonna have Morgak go first. Morgak,
I get to choose what I do for like, because I know I'm gonna fight him, so I know what strategy I'd do if I were to attack him.
yeah, unfortunately this person does not know you that well, so I'm just gonna,
It's like the movie Gamer, where like you can
Pop you out
control
here.
a convict.
yeah, pretty much. Let's see, so, as a bonus action, you're gonna move aggressively, so you're right on top of
Wasting
Zeratus.
my turn. I hate this person controlling me already. Dumbass.
It's Prashka.
It might be, you don't know. Okay, and then you swing with the great axe that you have. So we're gonna see if that hits.
No.
27 Zeratus?
Yeah.
Okay,
boy.
so
Didn't even do reckless. Wow.
Zeratus, you
Rage.
have full control of your body right now. Is there anything you can do to prevent this from happening to you? Because you're going at the
Oh,
same
right.
time.
I don't think I have any. Oh, like you want me to do my turn?
Yeah, you can do your turn. You got control of your body.
Oh shit. Okay.
So you remember, you can do anything you want on your turn.
Well, I have one of two options. I can try to break his, or I can cast a spell to stop him from hitting me. Look. Okay, I'm gonna cast Hold Person. So I'm in control, right?
Yes, you're in control.
Okay, so Morgak just has to make a Wisdom saving throw. No.
That fails. Okay.
So he's paralyzed,
Okay.
Nice.
So,
and I'm down a spell slot.
Zeratus, I also want you to make a perception roll, please.
Wait, just one sec. I'm down to one spell. Perception?
Yes. Okay. You notice Parashka's having some issues with his pedestal right now.
All right. In my 6 seconds, I'm gonna lean in to see if this will help his like will or whatever. But I'm gonna say, Parashka's got your remote or whatever the gauntlet, whatever he's got.
No, he's got yours.
Oh, he's got mine.
Yeah, he's having trouble controlling his pedestal. He's got yours,
Oh.
Zeratus.
Never mind. I'll tell him Parashka's in control of my collar.
Yeah.
Oh, that
He
makes
isn't checking
sense.
mine.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
Okay. So that was your
kill
guys'
Morgak.
turn. All right, Oust and Reaper, do your wisdom saving throws, please.
Oh, it's probably like one short.
No, if a 19 didn't make it.
Okay, so neither of you make your wisdom saving throws.
So far, the lowest is a 19.
Okay, I gotta
I'm
keep.
betting it's like 15.
I'm gonna keep track of, like, the fails and
Who knows?
succeeds for all of you because I haven't been
course
doing
you
that
are.
at the time. I should really be doing that.
Well, Harevsham and I are the only ones who broke out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna write down the
Oh,
names here.
did
Herv.
Harevsham do a perception check?
Yeah, he did.
I saw who did.
Oh, okay.
No, my run, it's not going to work well.
And then Zer,
I mean, if any of the sorcerers
then-
manages to get in control,
Oust, Reaper.
super
We
happy
shall
for
use
time.
twin
Okay.
spells.
I'm
So
actually scared
fail.
about what's gonna happen here.
Zeratus got one. Morgak did not. Orisa, you didn't, I believe. Yeah, you didn't.
No, I didn't make.
Failed that one. And succeed, and then Hervsham succeeded. Okay.
Now, for the people who succeeded, does that like help us for our next roll? Like, do we get like a +1? Or
You
is it
you
just...
don't know that.
Okay.
So yes.
Sorry, I'm just trying to give us a point.
Yeah. I know.
You know, they might have increased the amount of control the
True.
have.
Yeah,
Time.
it could be
Yeah.
worse. It could be harder. You don't know. Okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm out of the fight.
So Oust and Reaper, you guys are gonna go up next here. Let's see. So neither.
Whatever my-
So Oust is gonna go first. Just gotta
Okay.
pull it up here again. All right. So what do we got to play with here? Oh, this is fun. I like this. Fireball.
Oh, for fuck.
Oh God!
Now,
You're casting.
Why?
You can.
Okay, whoever's controlling me, I admit they got style.
What level can you cast it at?
Well, do you want me to be totally honest with
You
all
have to be
sorcery
honest with me,
points?
man. Otherwise, I'm going straight to 9.
If I use sorcery points, I can get it up to 5th level.
Okay, 5th level it is.
on.
5th level, okay.
Oh, look at all those dice.
Alright.
All right. So, dexterity saving throws for the following people: Reaper, Morgak, and Zeratus. Oh, 100 foot?
I auto
150 foot? Oh, that's the range.
Yeah, it's how
Yeah,
far
that's
you
just
go.
the range.
Oh, I got excited there for a second. Just a whole arena incinerated. No.
Bye, people.
So Reaper, no.
Goodbye.
Zeratus, no. Morgak,
Oh, I'm paralyzed. I can't make a save.
nope, you can't.
I'm taking the
All right.
brunt of this shit.
Does this mean Arissa's gonna get hit too? Hold on.
It's a 20-foot range.
20 foot
That would be
range.
everybody.
Is it 20?
It's a 20-foot burst.
Well, but did he target
20 foot,
at
20
who?
foot. Yep,
Didn't he
yep.
target at me?
Okay, no, Arissa's just out by 5 feet. Arissa does not get hit. Okay, so no one takes half damage. Everyone take 21 fire damage.
Ouch.
You dead.
Just saying, it was 8d6, so you could be in a lot worse.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
that's
at
true.
least 8d6 at the base level. That's another 2 levels, so that's like
I mean,
10d6.
it was at least, like, there were a couple minimum,
What's it?
and then several.
2 minimum,
Three.
3 second minimum.
Now I'm at 8 health.
All right.
Yay.
So, Reaper. Let's see. What's that touch of death you kept telling me about again?
Oh yes, Channel Divinity. touch of death.
Let's do
I'm
that.
sorry, Oz. I'm really sorry.
Touch of death.
Yeah, it's death.
Okay, so you hit him with a melee attack. First, you have to hit him with the melee attack. So we're gonna say you
Yeah.
hit him with the
Miss,
dag.
miss, miss,
Oh wait,
miss,
what
miss,
do you have
miss,
for
miss.
this?
Basically, you do plus 17 damage to that attack.
Plus 17 damage, and it's all necrotic.
All depends if it hits.
Yeah, all depends if it hits. So
It'd be
And
plus 17.
because of my level 6,
we're gonna say you have a war
he
pick.
has no immunity to necrotic damage.
Yeah.
I will show it. Where is it? Where is it? In inescapable destruction.
Inescapable destruction starting 6th level. Negative energy becomes more potent. Ignores resistance to necrotic. Okay, fantastic. Good times.
So yes, I'm
Resistant
sorry.
regardless, so
Outstanding.
So you're gonna do inflict wounds.
Wait, what?
Does a 16
Oh,
hit?
fuck, I'm really sorry.
did
Does-
it hit?
Does a
So
16
that's a
hit?
What would that be against AC?
Let
Yeah,
me see
AC. 16 against AC.
Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay. So I'm assuming. Let's be nice and say level 3 cast
16 plus.
plus another 16.
I'm hanging on at 5.
All
You
right.
guys are gross.
Wait, no, technically that's the 17 if he uses the touch of that.
Oh, 17. Okay. So you have 4 HP left, Elst.
Thanks for the correction.
I'm sorry, but it is
Okay.
true.
Next
Fucking
up,
blasted me with a fireball.
Hivsham and Orisa. Make your wisdom saving throws, please.
Yet again.
You guys remember in like Pokemon the
Yet
first
again do I
movie?
win.
Oh!
Oh shit!
Okay.
Stream variety.
I'm insane.
The 20 and the 1.
Okay. And then Orisa, make your saving throw, please.
Uno momento.
Okay. All right. So while she's doing that, Hivsham, you're going to be able to go first anyway? Okay, she failed. All right, so Hivsham, anything you want to do, do it.
Attack the crowd.
I want to do that. Now I'm just gonna see which crowd. Upper or the lower.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
that'd be true.
Hipsham, you saw who was in control of you, didn't you?
Yeah, but I'm not the strongest one here, that's the problem. If I only knew who Morgak did control, I would...
It's not Parashka because he's got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
There is
bet
a
on
lizard dude.
Donald Trump.
There
Yeah.
is...
But
Yeah.
if you would attack at Paraska and next turn, he would have a free turn. If Paraska couldn't attack with the
Calculation.
remote.
Okay, so I will do Hunger of Khada. Just a second.
Where?
This I will do...
Some hentai shit. Dunno, pulled it from an amulet.
Nice.
Or you could pull it right in the middle of the
Goddamn
crowd.
tentacles.
Everything be canceled.
Whispers, soft whispers and slurping noises. Great.
I will do it...
Some ASMR and,
No.
So, will they let you be concentrating that for 1 minute?
You've got control
That's the
for
big
1
question.
round, sir. So if you succeed on your next saving throw, you'd still have concentration.
Yeah, but I
What-
don't have...
Regardless, though, that would cause a lot of panic in the crowd.
Let it
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. If the people wouldn't react to that.
Well, find out.
drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Yeah. So, if you want to cast it, tell me where you're casting.
I point... See the ping?
That area? Okay.
Yeah. Around that 20 feet.
Around that 20 feet. Okay. So, I'm just going to go ahead and draw a shape here.
Is it a square?
How did you know?
No, it's a sphere.
Yeah, and they
Drop.
can
Like that?
see anything.
Where's? Oh, yes, beautiful.
Yeah, it'd be like about that size, right? Or maybe bigger.
It's 20.
Well, he couldn't use the command. The fat guy.
The fat guy?
Fat guy couldn't use his remote if it was taken by the
Tentacles.
Well, yeah, depends where you cast it.
Giving the orbs control. Is it just a portal to your patron deity's realm? You're giving your patron more control.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds to decide where you're going to cast it for sure. Because
Well, I see one green big square.
I am assuming that's where you wanted it. I'm not going
He
to...
wanted it to
No,
include the person at the pedestal.
It should cover the dude that controls me and the circle, the wider area as possible. You know, to reach the, if possible, red guy. this
Okay,
one.
so at the very least you want to hit your guy.
Yeah.
And what the radius is, a 20-foot radius.
So I'm thinking
5,
he
10,
wants
15,
it
20,
right
that'd be here.
this center, I think.
The center.
No, that was
He'd want it.
more
It
closer
would be
to the
like
crowd.
this, and
So,
then like this.
here?
Right
that guy,
here.
that guy's here. Right there.
I'm thinking he means like going across this area, actually starting at this spot right here.
Oh yeah.
No,
Because that'll
not
get
that.
all
Would
the
you-
people in the
would you want
pedestal.
to involve yourself in it, though?
I mean,
You're not going to hit them both. You have to choose the guy that's controlling you, Herbsham, or you have to choose the little girl and the sweaty guy. The big, fat,
free two
sweaty guy.
people, free one person.
So
I'll go for
you can hit 2 or you can hit 1 that's controlling you.
I would go for it too.
2.
Just to be sure.
Okay. So we're going to go for the
And
2
to
then.
reach the most of the crowd. Let
Alright.
them suffer.
And reach most of the crowd. All right. So you go for... God, this thing won't even come off now. It's driving me nuts. Oh, whatever. So you go for the 2 that are over in that area.
Relax, so I don't get any bonus.
So I'm just going to do that. Because that's pretty much what it is.
I mean, Arissa, it all depends whether or not one of those two is controlling you. Because if they are, I'm betting you'll get controlled the next turn, next chance.
I have a feeling that it's going to be the little girl.
Oh, yeah,
because
and
every-
So they take 2d6 acid damage.
Cold.
Oh, okay. So any creature that starts its turn in the arena takes 2d6 cold. Any creature that ends
And
must make a dex save or do...
So-
Okay, so I'm going to do both at the
And
same
They
time.
can't see. Yeah, and they can't see anything.
No.
And they can't see
while
anything.
in-
Okay. They can't
What's
see in
worse
front
is
of them.
that
It's just completely pitch black then. Okay.
So, my thing, the sorcerer points is the exact same with my character too.
Hmm?
The sorcerer points, so since I'm no longer in control.
Well, I mean, again, it all depends whether one of these two is controlling you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 13 points of damage. The little girl starts screaming about the tentacles licking her thighs. Way to go.
Had to go there.
Trying to
Oh
keep this
my,
PG
wow,
and just had to tentacle. Yep. Okay. The girl runs off screaming, "Mommy, mommy, ew, ew, ew."
She has disadvantage. on
Too
that.
bad. I'm not doing that for another round, man.
She
You
stumbles
can't.
and hits her neck off the corner.
She falls down the stairs. She's dead.
She falls
Okay.
down the
All of a
stairs
sudden,
and she's right
Morgak's
close to you.
collar, you notice his light dims out.
Oh,
What about the
And-
other dude? Is he just...
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. So, and Arissa, you now have control over your body. It is your turn.
Fireball.
Are you not entertained?
They will be up until you start firing into the crowd. So, Arissa, what do you want to do?
Murder.
Freeze
Go
Airtus.
for the strong spell.
Freebie.
So
5th level twin cast fireball.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put everyone... I want this delete. Delete. There we go.
well, I would log on if my computer wants to open. Thank you.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
So lovely.
Lovely.
I went downstairs to eat.
Turn. Okay. So just to help me keep track of the initiative here, it is now Boop versus turn. Okay, cool. So yeah, Rissa, you can do whatever you want. You have full control over your body.
Here we go.
So I'm going to mimic.
And
So there's tentacles going on.
yeah.
We're
Wait,
going to-
but is the fat guy still in the...
The fat guy's still stuck in there. The little girl ran off.
He's like tangled up.
Yeah, he's tangled up right now.
Well,
He's enjoying the show.
The tentacles
Oh,
are licking.
he's-
his
Probably
but
not
can
in the
he
way
even
that you would
see
think
there?
someone would enjoy the show.
Can he even see though to control the person?
He can't see
Well,
it all.
maybe it is-
well, first I want to do a insight check to like if they were like father and daughter or something.
You don't think they were related. The girl was well dressed. This sweaty fat man is not. Looks like
Oh,
he's.
then
Yeah.
I'm going to use 7 sorcerer points. Cast fireball.
And where would you like to
Be
cast
twin
that?
Cast? Oh, she. Is it gonna be twin cast?
Yes.
Oh.
Though I think it might be better if I actually drag the spell over. Because what I have is like rolling to attack and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So where are you
By the way-
firing the fireball?
Freeze Airtus, I think.
hmm
Set
I'm
pressure.
firing it. I want to fire it towards the devices that are controlling people.
Okay, so which ones are you gonna fire at?
I think it's a better idea to aim for the top ones. Because then I should be free and I'd be able to get the bottom ones just finished off.
Yeah, Morgak is free. That is important.
Well, I'm doing a twinned one, so
Oh, you're doing 2. Okay.
so. Arissa, don't put baby in a corner.
So you rolled a 12 to hit?
That was an accident because that was with the like I typed it in instead of dragged it in.
Okay, so
Okay.
re-roll that, and we'll take that one instead. Wait. Oh, that's a...
Fireball.
Okay, so they just have to... Okay, they have to make a DC saving of 15, otherwise they get hit with half damage.
Mhm.
Where are you firing it? You're firing
Do
2.
the draw shape thing.
I got a
Yeah.
fireball here. It'll be a little easier.
Oh, that'd be better. Yeah.
You have an actual fireball?
Yeah, hold on. I gotta switch layers apparently because this is like layer.
There's upon
Token.
layers of complexity.
That's what I want.
Wow. It looks so innocent, but so deadly.
I would love to make this bigger. Okay, there we go. No line.
Firing it towards my machine.
Towards your machine. Okay, so which one do you think is your machine? Please specify.
The one that was at the little girl had.
Okay, so you fire one there.
Why?
Where's the other one going?
Because I want to be fucking free. And then
I freed everybody else to attack the other ones. And you use it on the guy who's already stunned.
and the other one would be directed towards. Wait, do you know which one is controlling you?
You can't tell her that. Choose.
No. Regardless, I don't know, so...
Okay, I'll
You
go
know.
for this one.
That one.
And
Okay.
the other one will be over here.
Alright. So, you fired both. This guy, you hear the slurping and the whispering stop as the fire consumes the entire hole and just incinerates everything.
It melts the thing.
Do you want me to roll the
Only-
second one?
Can I hear the audience screaming?
Yeah, so the cheering has kind of stopped now.
I wonder why.
And everyone's just kind of like in awe of how like they've completely lost control of the situation somehow. How could this have happened? And this guy's corpse is incinerated on the ground.
Awesome.
so
In the corner.
I'm gonna make
So
DC
whose
save
color does this turn
DC
off?
saving throws of your brother there, Zeratus, because he was in the way there, and the old man. Okay, so 19 and 19, that means they take half damage each. Your brother dodges down this direction. The old man dodges backwards. And Reaper, your collar has now turned off.
Ugh. Why?
So the wizard guy is just
volume
kind of like
down?
dousing himself out with Ray of Frost, and your brother Zeratus takes off his robe and books it down the staircase, along with Parashka, who believes they have lost control, and he just yells out, "Gods, kill the rest of them! Save me Morgak for later and bring him to me!" And then he runs off. And Donald Trump was like, "I never get to have any damn fun." And he just runs off with his retinue of guards. And they're leaving the crowd to fend for themselves. And
Are we still technically in combat?
oh, you still are in combat because boop. Boop.
Oh,
These
but-
guys hop
Roll
down.
For initiatives.
Yeah.
Yes, so let me just delete out of this here.
Resist is the guy in the right bottom still there?
Oh, archers, great.
So you got 2 archers on either side of you, and you got 4 guards coming from
hold on.
either side.
Holding on?
Nope, not.
Is this guy still active in the commands?
Oh no, we're gonna say that he just up and left. He's just like, my
Okay.
thing never worked anyway. I want my money back.
Wow.
How much they had to spend. Alright, initiative. Where's that?
Click on your character and then click initiative.
Oh, that's what I
It didn't work and I rolled 21. Bloody hell.
Click on your character first.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Oh, that's why. Hold on.
Wow, a good initiative.
This is outrageous.
You can go in. Oh, never mind. You're not in.
Don't kill me.
You can go in and change it to 21
I can.
think
for your
I
mouse
can.
over it.
I'll be nice to you, David. I'll change it to 21.
Thanks, man.
And then, yeah, I also got 9. I just need Reaper and Orisa to roll theirs.
Oh, hey Zeratus, did you drop concentration on the hold person spell?
Yes.
We're
that's
definitely
what I
gonna
was
say
asking,
that.
Like, the minute I get a chance to, yeah.
Why are these guys? Ugh.
See how Morgak, I had a plan. It was like, if
Dang
I
it.
get that, I'm not gonna harm him.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, we got hit with a fireball, so my bad.
You guys didn't even hurt each other too much.
Yeah, I
Yay.
know. We're the best.
According to plan.
Oust and Reaper are the best damage dealers, apparently.
Yeah,
Also, the best damage on us.
that was my plan. Like, I'm not harming him.
Please tell me the spawns.
I'm
Oh my
I'm
god,
actually
why is
surprised
ready to go
I'm-
frenzy on you.
Oh, not
I
another
guess it's a
one.
good thing Smexy
Oh,
took
God.
control because that could have gone poorly.
I know.
I don't know how to use your characters, so you're lucky.
I know
Okay,
exactly.
so just out of curiosity right now, who was the person that was controlling me anyway?
Oh, that would have been Donald Drump,
Ah,
the fat
wait.
mayor.
yeah.
Our Lord and Savior.
The
Lord
little
and
girl
Savior.
had control of me.
No,
That's
the,
huge. That's huge.
yes, actually.
Give the person with the least amount of experience to control Morgak.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the kid.
She was like, I want the big guy.
I want muscles.
And she got
I must
the
have her.
Okay, so knights are 12. and
Well,
these
didn't she
guys-
slip and like hit her head off like a stone corner?
No, she just ran off crying because the tentacles were not appreciated.
She didn't
I
like
guess
her
that's a good
thighs being.
I am
Nope.
actually going to die. Oh
Oh,
boy.
Arissa! Oh, Arissa, you need to click on your character and then initiative.
She's on a phone
She's
call
on
right
phone.
now.
Oh, okay, so I'll do that.
Yeah.
I would do this.
Which one of my spells are bonus actions?
Do I have you guys still popped up here? I do. Okay, good. Ugh. The screen's not big enough for the two of us. Oh my god.
See, I'm glad Smexy would have been in control of my character because I wanted to, story-wise, do something in battle that I haven't been able to do yet.
There's also a thing I've been wanting to do in battle that I haven't been able to do yet.
Hey, this
Hey.
will be.
You're
This will be
still in battle.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I did the roll already. Hello.
I didn't see you.
I'm
You're not on my list.
Between Ryson
Did you
and
click your
Ryson.
character?
I have a turn order list. I don't see you.
Did you click your character?
Yeah, I did. I think
Are you on the ruler or something?
I'm in the ruler. Yes. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. You can't have that. Gotta have the select mode.
Oh, so now I'm gonna get a shit initiative. Nice.
Good call, Rivsham.
To strangulate some fortunate soul. Fortunate, yes.
Yep.
Hey, look, 3 9s. At least they're not 6s. That'd be creepy.
Yep. I had a 16.
Okay.
Wow, all the magic users. What are the odds?
All right, so first up, David, who is a magic user.
Oh wait.
I gave him a chance. He got an 8, but I was like, okay, the first roll he did was 21, so we're gonna be nice and let him go first.
Alright, so
So
I'm
here's
gonna
the
just do some
Save me,
calculation.
please.
Kill all of them, please.
All in good time. Just gonna see some. I'm not casting this spell. I'm just gonna see the range.
Okay.
10 feet.
Okay, so what's going on?
You guys are
We're
in a
about to
fight
raid
now. You're about to fight the guards. You're all still wearing your collars, but they're turned off at the moment because all the people controlling you were just ran off.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
Do the guards
Um,
have the...
Just one question. Nobody of our enemies is in the other circle.
Wait,
Right.
wait. Do we still have the queen color on us?
You still have the collar on you.
Don't really.
No,
Who has it on them?
no enemy.
Wait, actually, I think I have it on me, but I put it in the bag. No, I didn't.
I don't know
I
what
had
kind
it
of.
onto me due to me fucking up on my deck saves. Because if it wasn't for that, I could have
Alright.
totally, like, set fire to everything and watch it burn. Burn!
Okay, so
I'm angry.
I get that. I'm a sorcerer.
I thought I had
I
it.
love burning things.
The consequence.
2 semicolons.
Wait,
Oh,
which,
2. Jeez.
which
took
color
no.
dragon did you choose?
Purple.
Huh?
Which,
One question.
I went
which
with
color
wild
of
mage.
dragon?
I went with my wild mage because chaos and why not?
Always fun.
Cause fun
I chose
times.
dragon.
Yep.
I chose and fire.
We'll do
Fire is.
Fire's fun.
this one.
Fire is God.
Okay, so
Fire is one of the
is
few
any enemy in
things
the
I don't have resistance.
You
quadrant
should
circle?
use some of the wild surges, or does that work with like your sorcerer points too?
It's a bit finicky depending on the level. Let me check. And I think it's mostly the DM's choice deciding what it has.
No, I don't think any enemies are in the circle.
Well, there's like
Yeah, I think
the
so, but I just gotta ask.
I can no, I can't do that with Scorching Ray. Oh, sad face. I was going to like, I can use Twin Spell on this. I'm like, oh wait, no, never mind. But I might
There
Go
we go.
away.
That's what I was doing.
later due to my family is bringing me an ice cream cake.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday!
happy birthday, but I don't know.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
See, I didn't kill her.
No, look at you.
Yes.
Actually, if you wanted to guarantee killing her, you'd have an ego against her, so.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was nice.
No chance in hell I'm succeeding a wisdom save.
And it would be really sad for Morgak to kill the token chick.
Yeah, the
Was it
one
correct?
female party member. Sexist.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's not sexist. It's a common trope. I mean,
Wait, you're telling me Zeratos isn't a girl? What?
Alright, let's get back to combat before these knights fall asleep here. Hivsham, David, what are you doing?
Okay, so is any enemy still in the circle?
No. We're gonna say that for safety's sake, all the noble people have all scattered and left the building. It's just you guys and the archers and the knights that are fighting right now.
and this is why you do not capture people, especially magic users.
Okay, first thing, I'm
Freaking
gonna
magic users.
if I'm correct,
We are awesome and do not defy me.
I'm gonna use
Okay.
these arms of Hadar with spell slot. Let me just see what the max one is. Okay, with the spell slot of 4. So that is the addition of 3, so it would be 2d plus 4, 6d6, right?
6d6
spell slot number
necrotic?
4.
Each creature with a
Yeah,
10-foot
if-
must do strength saving throw or take 2d6 and until next turn can't take reactions, half damage, or other effects. This is increased by 1d6 for every spell slot above the
Yeah, and
first.
I'm using 4th one.
4th level. Okay, so 3, so it'd be 5d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So they have to make a strength saving throw. What's the saving throw they have to make? What's your...
Okay.
12.
It is 14 spell save.
Oh, 14. Okay,
Yeah.
so one guy makes it. And then the other guy does make it as well. Yeah, so that had no effect on him. They're a hearty bunch, these guards here. They're like full plate armor.
So I still have movement, right?
You can move. Yeah.
Run to Morgak and enter in.
Mommy! Okay.
Morgak,
Next up are the archers. So
don't kill me.
We
Oh, shit.
are people.
the archers,
No.
the two archers on this side fire into Morgak. Actually, no, they can't. They'd have to. Well, we'll say one archer tries to fire into Morgak, and the other one fires into you, Hirfshem.
I have partial cover.
Yes, you do. Hirfshem, you're a pincushion. Yay!
Partial's +2, right?
I thought it was plus 4, but I'll take what I can get.
We'll do +2.
Does that mean Hivjam has to dodge?
Okay.
I thought partial was +2 and 3/4 was +5.
So the archer
Where's that full
firing,
cover?
the archer firing into Morgak fires wide and misses completely. The archer firing into Hivsham, I'm guessing a 13 doesn't hit.
13.
Yes.
Where do I find the
Oh, it's AC.
the block? Oh, 11.
Oh, it does hit. So we're gonna say that
I
you
said,
took
excuse me.
6 piercing damage to the knee. You are no longer allowed to be a hero.
I used
Don't
to be
even.
a sorcerer like
I had to do it. I had to do it.
but I
You
took
did.
6
You
damage.
You now have to be a town guard for the rest of the campaign, Hirsham.
Fuck.
Sham ha-
Immediately
You want to-
turns to the other team.
Can he be a town guard in that town with the elves, the elven guards?
yeah,
Sure.
He'd be better suited there. Now make a new character, Hifsham.
Alright.
Hifsham. Yeah.
The other two
We're the
archers
first
will
person
fire
to
into
correctly
Oust and
say that.
Reaper respectively. So, Oust... Let's see... 18! I'm guessing that hits.
Yeah.
Oust, you take 5 piercing damage.
I'm dead.
You're down. Oust is down.
So is that death saving throws now?
Yes, death saving throws.
Until your next turn.
Oh, and a crit on the longbow against Reaper.
This isn't good.
Yeah.
12 piercing damage. So we'll say that arrow shot right into your chest, my friend.
So do I need to do a death roll?
Are you down as well?
I'm dead as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. So death saving throws for Oust and Reaper.
Next turn.
Okay.
Next turn,
So I
Zeratus.
click the death save.
When it's your turn.
Wait,
Yeah. Not yet, Reaper. We're not going to count that one. Only on your turn. You do death
Oh, okay.
saves. Yeah. All right,
Wait,
so...
what is- never mind. Wait, he rolled an 18 when he hit me, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Can I use my wild magic, bend luck, to try and...
Can you do that as a reaction?
Yeah, actually, it is a reaction-based one. You can use
It's a
reaction.
cool one. I was debating on whether or not with going that, but then I saw that Dragon Blood get DC, so I meant AC.
I want to take a look at that. You said wild magic?
Wild magic, bend luck.
Bend luck. Do you have that in your spells, or...
No, I could not find it in the actual compendium. It was finicky like that. Actually, I might have it in my... No, it's because I got it on this new level up, I didn't add it. My bad.
Okay, let me just look this up, because I'm not familiar with bend luck at all. I'll do you a favor.
what's it called?
6th level, when another creature you see makes an attack roll against you, you can use a reaction and spend 2 sorcery points. Do you have sorcery points left?
Yes.
How many?
I have 2.
2, okay, so you want to use that?
Yep.
Okay, so you'll use your 2 sorcery points, roll a 1d4, please.
Yes. And trying to remember the command /R 1d4. Well, that was pointless anyway.
Oh, yeah, you're still down.
Darn.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Okay, so
It was
yeah,
Nice try, though.
back to Zeratus.
Alright, so Zeratus sees these guards coming. I do realize everyone's collar's down, right?
Yeah, so Oust and Reaper are down. They got shot with arrows.
So I'm gonna like howl and go into my rage. And just for flavor, can I throw an intimidation basically directly to my brother? Just
not
to,
here.
isn't he in the crowd?
No, he ran off.
Oh, never mind.
He
then.
was,
Yeah, he
was
ran off.
controlling someone and ran away.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna smack this guy. Oh, wait.
Yeah, no.
I don't have reckless, do I? No.
Yeah, you missed.
Sorry.
I
Yeah.
missed with both.
Mm-hmm.
The chances.
armor.
All right, Morgak.
Morgak is gonna yell out, "Someone get those archers!" And he's gonna go into a frenzy rage. And I'm running over here, and I'm protecting the squishies.
Okay.
Thank you.
We're just kind of laying on the ground, mostly dead.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go after this guy up here
Okay.
and reckless.
Easily.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, both of those are definitely hits. 17 and 11.
You have the
Plus
guidance.
4.
17
Guidance
plus
is
11
only
plus
for
4.
ability checks.
Oh, really?
52.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
32 damage total. To the
So
guidance.
your great axe with 2 mighty swings bend in the chest plate of this guy's full plate armor, and it digs straight up, almost up to the staff of the great axe. You pull it out, and you have blood spray all over your face, and you go back for another swing. This one a little lighter, off to the side, but in the same spot, and you pull it out, and it just sounds like a crinkling can as you yank the great axe back out of your back out of his chest, and he just like staggers back, surprised at your attack, and just kind of like holding in his chest right now and screams in pain. Oh yeah, he's still
Out of
alive.
curiosity, if he's stumbling back, I get a reaction to attack because he's attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Ouch. Rest in peace.
25.
25. That's a hit.
Take another 15.
He's dead. He's gone.
So you go in for the kill again, and you chop off his left hand completely.
Anakin, no!
Just his hand, though, not his arm, just his hand.
Oh.
You swing down, just chop it right off, and you're just like looking at it, flabbergasted as blood sprays from the wound.
That's pretty high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm. This is like the Asian version of, samurai fighting. Every hit is an artery.
You
Oh,
might
so
be-
I'm just
like
gonna
the
burn him into
entire
his
arena is
face.
covered in blood so already.
Oh yeah, pretty much. So the card,
So you're,
with
so you're,
as much might as you can muster, will use his probably
Still
one and
alive.
only attack.
Give that boy advantage.
Yeah. He's going to go ahead and try and swing with his sword, but he hits wide, and he just misses completely. He's lost way too much blood to be able to concentrate right now. His friend,
The legend.
seeing you just like tear into him, moves up and tries to assist,
Stab him in the back.
and he's just too flustered. He can't get a bead on you right now. I'm gonna say he's like right here anyway.
It's all the muscles.
So yeah, that guy's gone, and so Zertis, this guy in front of you, is gonna attack. So let's see what he does with his greatsword.
Just no.
22.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, of course it does.
So that's 12 slashing damage as he slashes right into your chest.
Okie dokie.
And then the next guard is flanking, and he's going to go into you as well with his sword. 13 will not hit, so he swings too wide. And that's their turn. So Oust, first death save, please.
Okay. And what do I roll that? Just a d20 or?
It's just a flat d20. You got to get, I believe, higher than 10.
coin toss.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, wait. /R 1d20. There we go. That's a fail.
You got one fail on you. You got two more, and then you actually bleed out.
Unless you get a critical.
No,
fail.
not yet, not yet. Once per round. Sorry,
Oh,
once per round.
round?
Yeah. So that's
Oh.
your turn trying to do a death save. So you're at 9. People can assist you on their turn.
They can stabilize you. Or
Yeah, they can stabilize you, or attempt to.
Do you have a potion?
Well, I do have Spare the Dead.
I mean, all our stuff was taken up, so.
I'm dead.
Yeah, nobody has
Oh,
any
that's
potions. You just have weapons
Just
on you.
have the default. Yeah.
All right,
Somebody can do a
Arissa,
medicine check.
it's your turn.
Kill those archers, please.
Oh wait, she's on a phone call still, is she?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay, you're good. Okay, so yeah.
Though my phone is ringing.
Oh, just ignore it. It's fine.
Priority.
Fine.
Well, it's birthday. People annoy you usually.
But it's my mom calling from work.
Oh, right. That's
Yeah,
important.
that's important.
We'll wait.
Never leave
All right.
mom as a missed call.
Hello?
That lesson the hard way.
Was I too late? Hello?
She.
Okay. I don't know what just happened.
It's those darn cellular phonies.
Causing cancer?
Yep.
Making fish is dead!
Yep.
Turning to
As opposed to the frogs.
Everything causes cancer.
and everything
Like-
makes the frogs gay.
Morgak, because I got hit, I get to keep rage, right?
If you attack, it doesn't matter if you hit or not. As long as you attack, then you keep
Oh,
rage. If you get
okay.
hit,
I thought if you get hit, you continue to
Alright.
rage. If they ignore you, then your rage dissipates, and then you have to use another charge to do it.
I thought I had to hit, and then they had to miss for me to lose rage, but they did hit me.
Yeah, they have to
hit
hit you. If they hit you,
Yes.
then yes. If they don't hit you and you don't hit them, then your rage dissipates, and you have to use
Okay.
another
No, no.
charge.
as long as you're still attacking them, because you're still acting aggressively,
Oh, okay,
you
okay.
keep rage.
Got
Even
it.
if you don't hit.
Okay, cool. Cool.
It ends if you're knocked unconscious or the turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile since your last turn. Yeah, or you haven't take damage. So if they don't damage you and you don't attack, then you lose it. But obviously in battle you're going to keep using it because you're attacking. So
I
Arissa,
have
yeah.
going to use twin spells again,
Okay.
and I can cast Fireball one more time.
Okay.
Kill the archers.
Okay, the first one is going to this pair over here. Can I move the thingies?
I can move them, but you just got to ping.
And the other one will be at the other.
Wait, so you're hitting there. Okay. And where else?
And that will be it. Also, want me to roll for the damage for the other one?
Wait. So I know you're hitting the bottom archers. Where are you hitting the other one?
Top archers, I think.
Yes.
Top archers. Okay. Yeah, roll for damage. So I got to make them. Okay, so they got to do a DC dex of at least 15.
Arissa, the fireball leaves like fire on the ground, right?
Mhm.
So if they stay there.
Okay.
No,
Is
it's
that
more
better?
of just.
It's more of a flavor effect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it does catch anything that's flammable on fire.
Naked
People
archers.
aren't wearing.
All right. So this guy will
I mean,
take
They were coated in oil.
half damage, so he takes only 10.
Then again, I don't feel their bowstrings would survive that. But who knows?
I'd
Good
be scared
call.
of archers.
Dang it. He takes the full brunt. This guy falls tumbling to the bottom of the arena, on fire, in a heap. The other guy just barely dodges in time before he's able to just kind of like brush it off. But he is looking very worse for wear at this point.
You said that the arena was 25 feet deep, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh, he's
Oh.
dead.
That
No,
guy's
never mind.
that guy's
He's
dead.
dead.
He fell. He was on
That's
fire and he
not bad.
fell down. And the bottom ones, I'll just do the saving throws for that.
Put baby in the corner.
Is that your nickname now, baby?
Yes.
Baby, baby, baby. Oh.
I know.
This guy does a somersault over here and takes no damage.
What? Wow. You guys got style.
Guy's got style. And then this guy is not so lucky, and he also goes tumbling to the ground, incinerated and burnt. Nice charred little corpse. So yeah. 2 archers still up, but you managed to kill at least the other 2. So you killed 2 people in 2 hits. So.
Arissa, what does that look like on the battlefield? What does Arissa do to fire at, like, both ways?
Takes hands in either direction, I would assume, and just like fire them off.
Does she just like point them like finger guns at both archers and
just go pew pew?
I was thinking more of like
Finger snap?
no, I was thinking more of like she would hold out the ember in front of her and then like separate it with like putting her hands together and then widening them
That's
to go
awesome.
diagonal.
Snazzy.
All right, Reaper, make your first death save,
I
please.
can sketch it out when I get back.
Sounds good.
It's time to do it.
I will be on the phone and I will most likely be rolling.
All right,
on-
Reaper, 1 success out of 3. Yay. David, you're
I
up.
won't be. Let me finish for once, okay?
You may.
I will be rolling onto Discord. If we have a Zerabot. Do we have a Zerabot?
I can get it. What's a Zerabot?
I believe we do.
It lets you like roll inside.
Oh yeah.
Discord's chat.
Oh, I have Avari, which is basically the same.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I believe it's pronounced Avray.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Peasants.
All right.
How much of the crowd is just dead right now?
Oh, I said the crowd's dissipated. They've all gone. They've all ran off. They
I
all
think
ran.
there's chaos and they're running away.
Hmm.
I still feel like some of them are just, you know.
Incinerated? Oh, most definitely.
I feel like we'd have like that one guy, like Ted, just sitting up there, like box seats, just watching. Like, damn, this is a good show.
Pretty much.
So,
Yeah.
out of curiosity,
It's probably
Should
people on
I
the left
make-
and right.
like, an alignment change or anything like that, I am technically chaotic, so I'm
Yeah.
too worried.
No, you're killing bad people. You haven't purposely aimed your ammo at the crowd except for that girl. That I say the person who'd probably do an alignment shift might be Hivsham. Might be.
What me?
Anyway,
Okay, so
so yeah.
I'm gonna roll for this. Okay, so I would go for the Ost, turn to him, and say something like, "What is the generic Skyrim guard code that can do this situation?"
Oh, it's Imperial Scum.
No lollygagging.
All the gang.
Alright,
Oh,
we'll be
lollygagging,
fine for
get up.
that.
And that would help him. That's it, whatever. Medicine, right?
Yeah, medicine check.
Let me see if I can find one.
You are. I am
Disrespect
so
the law and you
sorry.
disrespect me.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay,
First
okay.
success.
So what? So okay, this is what happened. So he failed miserably at dance checks, and he got captured. He was the first one to get captured, and now he has an arrow literally in his knee.
I got an arrow in the knee.
Okay,
Hello,
so
little baby. Hi.
that success get me.
That gives you 1 success.
Okay.
So you have 1 fail, 1 success. The archer at the top fires at you, Hivsham, but misses. The second archer, seeing you trying to help your friend, also fires at you, and we'll see what
And
happens there. Yep, that's going to be a hit. So you're going to take 6 piercing damage. Right in the back.
another arrow to the knee.
No, this time it's in the back. Straight acupuncture, my friend.
Wait. Gotta find the code.
Shh.
The archer code.
What did the archer roll?
22.
Jeez.
Some archer.
That's how I know it's a hit, because you're got like an AC of 12, right?
Keep your arrow in the quiver, archer.
Alright, so Zertus, your turn.
Alright, so still raging. Gonna just swing on at the first guy.
The one in
I
front
thought
or
you
the
could
one
print
behind
out
you
the character
flanking?
sheet.
The one in front of me.
The one in front. Okay. So both attacks actually miss. He is able to
Come on.
parry both of them.
Alright, well, hold on.
As long as you're attacking, man, just keep up the pressure.
Don't I have a bonus action attack I could do once a day or something?
Oh yeah, your bite.
Can
Is
I
it
do
is it
any-
bite?
A
Under
bite can
Jaws?
count as a...
In battle, you can throw yourself into vicious feeding frenzy as a bonus action. Make a special attack with your bite. If the attack hits, deals normal damage and I gain temporary hit points.
Okay.
Cool.
Do that.
Ugh,
Miss.
not my day.
Bad
No.
luck.
So, can I do anything as I am right now, or am I just...
You're on the ground bleeding out right
You're-
now. You're still in death save mode.
You're still in lollygagging.
Yeah, you're still lollygagging. Morgak, you're up.
There's no chance of me, say, converting a spell slot and doing another twist of luck.
No.
For Zeratus.
No.
Darn.
None of my rolls for attacks today have been above 10. That's
Dang.
just
Oh, wow.
sad.
Yeah.
Good.
Morgak will save you guys.
I'm gonna try to finish off this guy. We'll see what
Kill them
happens.
to the death.
Reckless.
Hey.
I need reckless. That's my next level.
18.
How much, sorry?
Okay, so...
Does 18 hit?
18, does not.
This guy has no arm. He's okay. Next
He just
attack.
clumsily, like, dodges.
Oh shit. Okay, bonus action attack. I'm in frenzy, so I get that. Just...
Yeah. Nothing's hitting this guy.
Oh, God.
He's managing to just kind of like dodge as best he can right now. He's putting all his strength into this attack against you. All right.
19 doesn't hit.
Oh, 19 hits. Sorry, yeah, 19 hits. Sorry. Yeah.
Right.
12. Okay.
14 damage.
So you take your great axe and you slash up at his chest, which splinters his plate armor open completely. And then with one final swing, you throw your axe straight into his chest, and it kind of like splits his center chest like open completely. You can see like the ribs and the heart stop slowly beating, and his like arms and head just kind of go limp backwards. And you take your foot and you kick him into the wall, and he just kind of like slumps down into the wall dead.
Ha ha ha.
And I
Don't
angrily
put
turn
party in the
around to the
corner.
next victim.
He's like, fuck me! He's like, well, I'm doing this all. It's
I'm
kinda-
just gonna turn to
You
him
need
and
us
say,
to win
next.
that?
Jesus Christ. Alright. This guy's gonna try and put up a fight here. 24?
Hit.
Alright. So that's 14 slashing damage to you. He slashes straight into your chest there. You get a nice decent scar.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that was like 7 damage.
That was 7 damage.
Yeah. This
You
guy.
just see it sink into his shoulder. Morgan just looks down, looks back at him.
Eyes narrow, and he's shaking a little right now. He's like, oh no. Oust, death save.
We believe in you.
No lollygagging, lad. Get up. You're gonna miss some killing.
Is he there? Oust, Ruben, my friend. I think he said he had to take care of his brother as well while he was playing. Alright. Tell you what, we'll come back to him. Orisa. You're up.
Shit. Let's see. Do. We'll go with a basic firebolt. I
Okay.
can't see the map, so.
Okay, so there's a guy right in front of... Yeah, there's a guy right in front of Zeratus that you'll be able to hit with that. No problem.
Archers.
Oh, okay.
They're not dead yet?
There's
No,
two
two
still
are.
alive.
Oh,
One up, one
good.
down.
I'll hit one
Five
up.
times it missed with all 5 strikes.
That means it's a guaranteed hit next time. Possibly.
Critical hit.
So, Arissa, where did you want to fire your firebolt? Is that the knight in front of Zeratus or at one of the archers?
Yeah, give me a sec. It will be the one in front of the Zeratus.
Okay. So, you don't have access to your actual online sheet, so I'm
No.
going to look this up here myself. Da, da.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, I got to click on it. Oh, firebolt requires you to aim, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So 120 foot, higher level. Okay, so when you reach 5th level, you can do 2d10. Did you want to do it at a higher level?
I don't know.
Oh.
It means once you're
Yeah.
at level 5.
Oh, it already does it. Okay, so it already does 2d10 if it hits. Okay.
Does it hit?
Gotcha. Let's see. I gotta look at your spell AC again. Whoops. Alright. So spell save is
It's a
15.
ranged attack. That's what it's-
Yeah, it's just a regular, like, it's like a with a bow, but cooler and fire.
Oh,
Against bow users.
okay, because when I click on it, it doesn't give any information as to what he's got to roll to make it miss.
Here, just do /RD20 plus, I believe it's charisma and proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Charisma and proficiency. Okay, so that's 17. So, yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
Man,
You miss.
Extras, archers.
wait. This is a fire spell, and do player's handbook.
Alright. Oust, are you back? Okay, I don't think he is. Reaper, next death save.
Time for the death save.
Fails one.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Smexy?
Yep.
About the 15 that she got, that's not with her charisma bonus.
Oh, you're alive.
Yeah, it's
So it would've
a
been like a 19.
19.
Yeah, because that's a +4 with her charisma.
Okay, so he would have had to make a saving throw of 19.
Yeah.
Okay, let me re-roll that then. Yeah, doesn't hit.
Okay.
Okay, and Reaper, that's
I
your...
have the player's handbook right here.
Nah, that's fine.
Yeah, already put the failure where
Yeah.
it should be.
Okay. And Oust, make your death saving throw now.
Another phone call.
Alright. Here we go.
Hello.
Again?
Okay, so Reaper and Oust have 2 death saves that they failed at.
What?
Didn't Reaper succeed the first one?
Uh,
Um,
2 death saves. Well, they've done it
no,
3 times now.
You're right.
Yeah.
Um,
So 1 death save each, and they're dead. So, I want you all to roll for perception. Who is still up? So, Hivsham, Morgak, Zertis, and Orisa.
yeah.
Yeah.
I see. No.
you're too busy concentrating on help, trying to help
I'm too
Oust.
busy failing 6 rolls in a row.
Yeah.
What are we rolling?
Perception.
31.
Oh, you gotta roll for Orisa.
Oh, right. I forgot. Okay.
Put it in the Discord.
Perception. Oh, she did. Oh, okay. I'll go after that then.
17.
17 for Orisa. All right. So I'm gonna say, Orisa, you notice that Reaper and Oust are going to be needing some serious assistance right now. Do you want to go help, or do you want to keep trying to help Zeratus hold off these guards?
Yes.
Yeah, go help. Like,
Okay.
I'm bound to get a hit in soon.
All right. So we're gonna say on your turn, you're gonna move and try and help. So David, you're up.
Again, stop the lollygagging.
All right. Do another medicine check to see if you can help him.
Hey.
Yes. So that's a save on his checklist there.
2 to 2.
2 to 2. All right.
No, this is too close.
Archers, ready? Hivsham's going to be taking a couple hits to the knee here. Okay,
Yes.
so 3 piercing from the one above you.
To the knee.
And this guy misses. Actually, no, 13 hits, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so you're taking 9 total piercing damage. You're taking a lot of arrows right now.
So 6 again.
Yeah.
Someone get down those archers.
Zeratus,
Okay.
now's your time to shine, my friend.
Yeah.
I like the music. It's very appropriate right now.
I'm gonna switch. Like, I've been doing one-handed slashes here.
Yes.
So, Zeratas is gonna get more focused, and then we're gonna do the swinging.
All right, so the first one misses, the second one hits.
Okay, cool.
It's actually a hit.
Now, hold on. I've been dying to do this. So, on this hit here, I'm going to add on Divine Smite.
Okay.
Do I have a thing for that? Oh, no, I don't have a thing for that. Okay, I'll just roll it. So I get to roll an additional... Let's see here. Slash
Oh, I roll in
roll.
favor of the enemy if it meets that, but if that's in the rules, I can change it.
Oh, I thought it was always meets it.
Yeah,
Right, so-
I do the opposite. Is like if they meet your AC, they don't beat it. You still survive. You don't take a hit. Yeah.
DM rules.
So I have 13 plus 8 plus probably 1 is rage damage at level 1 for a barbarian 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13 plus 8 plus 1. So
13.
that's-
Wait. Rage damage is 2 per level.
20.
Is it 2? Okay, so plus
Yeah,
2, so
it's
that's
still
20,
2 until you get to like level 8.
Oh, okay.
23 damage, but 8 of it is divine.
Okay. So with a
Or radiant, sorry, radiant.
we'll say that your sword begins to from your hands glow a big bright light as you go down and
Can it be like cyan, kind of like a surfer titty?
okay, so a cyan colored bright light begins to emanate from your hands to the hilt of your sword
Dragon
and
Age?
and brighten it up until the guy kind of like takes a bit of light to his hand and he puts his hand up to shield it and you go slashing down and cut off up to his forearm.
Sweet. Me and Morgak are having like a severed limb competition.
The guy screams out in pain.
I'll go out on a limb and say that's true.
Okay, Morgak, you're up.
Well,
I have a request.
One sec, I'm arguing with my brother.
I think the one that will like make you officially win is if you cut off their dick.
Yep.
For you, Arissa.
For dinner tonight, so.
No, Arissa would set fire to the dick.
True.
Yeah.
Well,
would she electrocute it?
And then sever it.
Okay, so
Okay, I'm just gonna recklessly attack this guy's face because I'm not that big.
fireball, fireball,
Yeah, that's fine.
scorching ray.
I can't wait till I get reckless.
So
Bonus attack. Fail me.
I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm gonna go by my rules, but that's still a 20 because you roll with advantage. So that's 2 hits and a fail.
Fred boat, I swear to God, shut up.
Smacks, why you press
Oh, sorry. I like pushing buttons. So 17
No.
and
You want, can I roll the other one? 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you can roll the other
I
one.
landed a 9. Watch
Yeah.
this.
17. Haha, even better. So 17 and 15.
Plus 4, so that's what, 32, 36?
36. Okay. Ah, clear that.
Excuse me.
36.
So wait, are you level 6, Barb?
Yeah,
What?
I'm a level 6 barbarian.
And your rage damage is still +2?
Yeah, I just looked. It only becomes +3 at level 10.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Takes
But he
a-
does some significant damage, so
No, I know he does.
yeah. So Morgak, you decide to change things up a bit today. Instead of going for the chest, you go for the crotch, and
Jeez.
you aimed low this time. So you slashed at his knees. You managed to get like a good gash in, and he's kind of like hopping on his right leg a bit, and then you go for the other knee, but end up swinging up into the inner thigh and digging deep just under his armor, and it goes really high up, a lot higher than you thought it was going to. And it looks like he's taken a significant amount of damage on his legs right now. He's having a seriously hard time trying to stand, and he's holding himself up barely by his sword.
We're actually just gonna yell at him, come on!
So
These are
he's
humans. These are humans, right?
yeah, they are.
This is just a flesh wound.
It's like
Mordek is unimpressed.
so he's gonna try one final time to try and do some damage on you, but he just can't right now. He's too flimsy. He misses. The other two knights are gonna still lay into you, Zeratus. So the guy at the top crits. So that's gonna be 26 slashing,
Okay.
and the one in front of you does 16. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
That matches.
That matches. Okay, so if it matches according to my rules, then it does hit. Oh wait, no, hold on.
No, it's not.
No, it's the reverse. No, it doesn't hit. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine. Yeah. So that was the only damage you took that round from the knights. Arissa, you decided to go help Hivsham. So I'm going to move your character, but you're going to have an attack of opportunity on one knight as you do that.
I'll block it.
As a reflex?
Like if you let me, I'll take I'll
Uh,
take it away.
Well, I'm gonna say like you're a little busy at the moment taking on two guys at once. You're a bit distracted, but thankfully the guard wasn't able to hit her. She's a little too fast for him, so she manages to get to Reaper.
I'm too short. That's what it is.
Yeah, he just like aimed too high, and
Hey,
then
I'll take it. If you don't get hit, I'll take it.
now, Arissa, you can make your medicine check. You get +1 to that. So go ahead and roll in Discord, and I'll count that one.
I have my character
Okay.
sheet.
Oh, good. Okay, that works.
Seriously, you do not need to look at it. I have my character sheet printed out.
Let's just see.
Okay, so with some quick finagling, you manage to stabilize as best as you can. So that's one positive throw for Reaper.
The moment of truth.
Okay.
Will we die?
All right,
We're both
Reaper.
at 2 and 2 right now, aren't we?
Are you?
Yeah.
Because this is legit character death.
Yeah.
There's no resurrection potions this day.
No, my minor resurrection does not help this.
And we already have Flame dead.
All right. Reaper, do your roll.
Yes. Okay.
Yes!
Just so
Woo!
y'all know,
We have the 3 successes, right?
Yeah, you have to have 3. So Arissa gave you 1. You had 1, so you're 2 and 2 now, Reaper.
Oh, I'm just 2 and 2. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this is...
Oust is 2 and 2 right now, so he's gonna do his 3rd death save.
I
I'll
messed
be
up.
right back.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh yes! Right on the dot, my friend.
That counts.
Whew.
Son of a bitch.
You are a lucky son of a bitch. so, Hivsham, you see like Al's eyes kind of like flicker open a bit, and as he
Hold on,
regains
guys.
consciousness, and Alice, you see like Hivsham like smiling at you, and you're kind of worried that he may have tried to give you mouth to mouth, so you're like wiping your mouth a bit and just looking at him
just thinking
quizzically.
At this moment, why am I always the one that these things happen to?
There are limits to my service.
Well, now they're gonna be people.
Yeah,
that
this
say-
time you didn't use the tongue.
They're gonna make like a fan fiction about this.
please no.
All right, David, it's your turn. Do you want to give him the tongue, or do you want to help with
Like,
Reaper?
We seriously only have one viewer, don't we?
Probably.
Well, I'm telling you right
We got like a
now,
little guy
I
made his like a
have
little own flag at home.
Proficiency in medicine,
Oh, good.
so
Well, David is actually the one that gets to do this.
yeah.
So-
Later on.
Oh yeah, yeah, that helps. Your medic died first.
Yeah, that's always bad news.
Yeah.
Okay,
Always.
so
That's when you have the most fun.
one question for. Can I
I
use
know,
my
it was very
reaction?
nice.
If I use my action
I was gonna get it. I'm also on the phone.
to block the attacks if they attack.
As far as you can tell, the guards are still busy trying to deal with Morgak and Zeratis, your tanks. So
Yeah,
you.
but archers.
Oh,
If they
well,
shoot,
yeah.
I
So
intercept the attack.
as a reaction, yeah, you could do something like that as long as it doesn't say you require. As long as it says on your sheet that it is able to be used as a reaction. So maybe do like a dodge or something if you can see it coming.
Okay, so
Yeah. So I would say as a reaction, if I would allow as a reaction if this archer here fires at you, you can see it coming, but the one behind you, you can't.
okay, so I'll tell Teresa it's now my time. Try to save the Reaper. I'll protect you. And I would shoot the lower one.
The lower one. All right. So you're gonna turn around. And you're gonna shoot the lower one. All right.
With
Zap him.
Eldritch Blast. Okay.
and they have a knockback because of the effect.
A knockback. Okay.
Don't forget to roll the hit.
So, yeah, you have to roll to hit him. Yeah. So, I'll wait.
One for the first and for the second one.
Oh, you have to roll to hit
It
though.
requires two. Yeah, it was D20.
Oh, it was 2d20. Oh, okay. So 16 or 14. Okay. So,
Wait a second. Do I have some bonus to apply to this?
Yeah,
How does it roll?
proficiency in charisma since it's your casting modifier.
I didn't set that in the spells. Never mind. What should I add? Charisma bonus is
let me take a
3
look.
and
So it'd be 3 plus 3, so 6. So the first one's a 22 and the second one's a 20.
yeah.
Yeah, spell attack bonus of 6. So
Yeah, 20 and or 22 and 20.
22 and 20. Okay. So, yeah. So, it would be the lower of the two anyway, but it still does hit him. So, he's going to take 10 Eldritch Blast damage. When you hit a creature, you push it up to 10 feet from you within a straight line. Okay, so he gets pushed back 1, 2. He's still up, though. He takes it right on him, but he's still going. So the archer here is going to fire on you again, Hivsham, because he likes turning things into pincushions.
Okay.
Okay, so
Three
he
guards.
ends up missing his shot, even with advantage. This guy's going to take 2 steps forward, or at least move up a bit, and he's going
I
to
think
fire at you,
Alyssa should
Hivsham.
take up some sewing
Okay,
and
so
use Hivsham as pincushion.
you take 3 piercing damage from the guy that you fired at.
Hooray.
All right, so archers are done. Zeratis is back up again.
Killed him.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
You may attack.
Let's do it. Oh my god, roll above 10.
Well, now that I'm awake, I can actually use my luck to make the first attack hit as well.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yep.
So
So I'm gonna go ahead and convert a first level spell slot.
So I just auto hit?
No, you'd have to roll a d4.
I have to roll again.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to roll a d4?
Yeah, and add that to your 16.
well, wouldn't you do that on your turn?
No, it's a reactionary thing.
Oh, okay.
Wow. There you go.
All right, so we're going to say both attacks hit.
So both of them do?
Yeah, because you increased it
Spell slot for me.
to
20.
oh, it's me. Actually, no, sorry, I was wrong. Only one works, and that's the one you already clicked on. So that's the 11 damage that he would have taken. With the
Alright,
plus,
well-
yeah, with the plus 4 on the 12, that's only 16.
Oh, you
why
use
on
the
the
right
12?
side one, not the left side?
Yeah, I thought we used
Rage
the
gives
left
you
side.
advantage, right?
No.
No, only
Only
reckless
reckless.
attack.
Yes, so yeah, that's correct. So it would be the lower of the 2 on here. So it would be 4 plus 12 is 16, that misses. But
No, because
No, that'd be disadvantage though. Is he disadvantaged by rage?
no, you don't get disadvantaged by rage. Why would he have
So-
So then
disadvantage?
he wouldn't.
Smack-
oh,
It's-
okay.
it's
No, I was
16.
thinking reckless was the only thing that you would add the
No.
the bonus to. Okay. No, you're right. So yeah,
Who's on deck?
both will hit.
Okay, so hold on. Before. So the first one is 11 plus. I'm gonna burn a spell slot. For an additional 13. So that's 24 to the guy up top, the one I was attacking before.
Okay.
Is he still up?
The guy above you is full strength. The guy in front of you is like worse for wear. He's not doing too good.
Or sorry, I want to be attacking the one I was attacking the whole time.
Yeah. You're attacking the one in front of you.
Yeah.
So that's the one I've been dealing the damage to.
Okay, so he's still up.
Yeah, he's still up.
Alright, so for the second attack, I'm going to burn another spell slot. To do another 2d. That's
This is also-
Yeah.
Send it like in a screenshot or something of the layout.
I'm just going to kick that out of there. That's enough of that. Okay. So 8.
Smaxy, is he dead yet? 19.
What does being revived put my health at?
1.
1.
Ah, silly.
Well, that's a problem.
Connection issues. Nah.
Yeah.
Still nothing. 19.
Gotta love this autocorrect.
Yeah, that guy's
Where's
very,
that?
very dead.
Plus I don't hear you.
You hear us.
Yay!
Just
Oh, okay. I can't hear anyone, but yes, he is dead. He is dead. Two guards and two archers left up.
Advantage against you.
Oh,
And
that's
I mean
right.
everything.
That is right. Yeah.
Oh, I can hear everyone
Forgot about
again.
that.
Hey!
I'm
Hey.
back. Yay. Woo.
where are we?
It's so
I'll-
weird
I'll
with the
figure
music
something out.
right now.
Okay. Oh,
So quiet.
okay. Okay.
Remember, flanking is always an option.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
Kinda nice.
So, Zeratus, that was your turn. So we're gonna go into
Yeah.
Morgat.
So I smote the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, he did. He's been smoking.
Literally.
I would gladly be if I took the level.
Great. Now people are cutting out again.
Yeah.
Worth it?
Bonus action attack.
No. At least he hit with the other two.
Jeez. Okay, I need better internet for one. All right. So that does not hit because that's 14.
And roll the one.
I have to reroll d6s. So
Great. Why's my internet sucking? Oh, joy.